What's up, boys? Happy Saturday night. Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you all. Thank you to everyone who's here. It's such a late time of the night, man. I do not know how to speak words tonight for some reason. We got Sam in here. We got DK Metcalf in here. Let's go, boys. Another celebrity. Bill's Mafia Bob, Jacob, Seth. What's up, guys? How are you all doing tonight? Yo, Sam, I know you've been waiting a long time for me to go live. Sorry I was not able to do it earlier. Had a lot of stuff to do. I was actually super tired because I went on a hike today, and it was a big boy hike. So my legs are a little jelly right now, but hey, we've got some Diet Coke in the cup. I got a little caffeine. We're ready to go. Hey, Zeus, what's up, man? Tim, what's up, you guys? All right, let's get to all the questions here. Actually, before we start, for any of you guys that hasn't seen it yet, go to my channel. I tried this thing called YouTube Shorts for the first time. A couple of our viewers requested this, but we're doing a little pick'em challenge. So I understand that it's already the end of the season. We started this late, but hey, if you haven't done so, let me show this. Go to my channel. Go to the pick'em challenge. And go ahead and just if you want to, go and put in your predictions here, okay? Go put in your predictions here for all the matchups this week. There's not going to be like a $1 million prize or anything, but whoever gets the most correct this week, I will do a little feature of them on the stream next week, and we'll have your name put up somewhere as, hey, Sam or Jacob or Tim won the DZ Fantasy Football Live Challenge for that week, and your name will be on there until it gets dethroned. So guys, go ahead and check it whenever you have time. It's open until tomorrow morning before the game start. Put in who you think, and all you have to do is just put in your picks here or who you think is going to win over what. But yeah, let's see what we can do. All right, let's get into all the questions here. So Sam says start Pittman or Ayuk. Sam, I like both. I really do like both. I lean Pittman a little bit more because I have him a tier slightly over Ayuk purely because of the matchup and the fact that, in my opinion, he's the wide receiver 1 for the Colts. I think Ayuk has a very good chance of doing well. The only concern here is that we do have Debo, right? Or sorry, we do have Debo along there too. I like Pittman slightly more, but I think there's a chance that these two guys could be very, very solid starts for you for the rest of the season. Seth, you're a monster, man. Nah, it's all you, man. It's all you. Hey, Zeus, what's up? Kerryon Johnson if Swift doesn't play, or James White in a standard format? See, listen. So with Kerryon, I'm a little bit worried about, right? I'm going to pull up his stats right now. I don't think he did Did he do well last time Swift was out? Because there's a lot of question marks in that backfield, right? So last time Swift was out, he got 11 carries for 46 yards and 52 yards reception, right? So him and James White both seems like they're potentially sort of pass catching backs, or that's how they're useful. So standard doesn't help, right? Even though James White is going to rush for a lot less. I almost kind of feel James White here because he's had 2 double-digit games in a row. I think I like James White a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about what Detroit's going to be with the new coaching staff, right? Because 2 weeks ago, Patricia hadn't been fired just yet. Or was it last week, right? Patricia hadn't been fired yet. So I don't know what the new personnel is going to be. So even though it's a big risk for me to say play James White in standard, non-PPR, I kind of lean him a little bit. Let me know your thoughts. Buddha, what's up? Oh, Buddha Baker's in here too. What's up, man? Sam, where did I hike? I was up north in Los Angeles, and I just found a trail. It ended up being about like 5.5, 6 miles. So It took a little bit, but it was good. Seth is Tua or Magic starting? I don't think we know just yet, right? Last I checked, they're leading towards maybe him starting, but he's still questionable. I think Fitz starts tomorrow, but unfortunately, I kind of think it's Tua tomorrow, but let's wait. We gotta wait till tomorrow morning. I think it's getting closer to that 50-50 percentage right now, but I think due to his health and honestly how Fitz looked, I think they go Fitz here tomorrow. Tim says, do I start Bell over McKissick if CH sits out? I don't think CH is going to sit out. I think Bell is a decent start if CH sits out, but I think he's going to be back tomorrow. So that's my take. That's my take there. Luca Baker, hey, what are you doing here, DK? Kella says, start Booker, Hunt, or Gurley. I'd probably go... I like Booker and Hunt both over Gurley. I might lean a little bit. I think Booker has a higher upside. I think Hunt's a little bit safer, even though Hunt hasn't been doing as well as we normally think of him. Listen, Booker should be, the starting guy, right? I mean, he is the starting guy. He should do very, very well, especially since they're playing the Jets. But as we've seen over the last few weeks, there's always some sort of unknown and mystery to hey, a backup starts and takes over, right? Last week, a lot of people were saying Brian Hill takes over and he is the guy, right? The Falcons put up 40 plus points and he only scored, I think 5-6 points in most formats. So I think Hunt's a little safer. Booker I do really like because he looks like a very decent running back. He's playing against a really weak team. So I think that's where you need to make the decision. Do you want the guaranteed 7-8 points with potential for some more, or do you want to kind of go all out and go for someone who's going to be the lead back going against one of the really bad defenses in the league? Bell's Mafia Bob says, any news on Julio? Yeah, I think latest news says that he's looking good to go. I read an article, I think a few hours ago, saying I think Julio and Gurley both look like they should be good to go tomorrow. Sam says, carry on fumbled. Okay, yep. DK says, I'm just here for the stream. What's good, Burke? How you doing, man? Yo, thank you so much for, making that video look a little bit better today. I did that literally in a rush before I had to head out this morning. I woke up a little late and had, I think, an hour to do everything I needed to do. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. Bobby Schmurder back in the chat. What's up, good? You think Swift is going to be okay from 14 and forward, like himself? I don't know. It's a little concerning that all of a sudden he's pretty much not playing. I don't know if he's officially out, right? But I think he's not playing tomorrow. Concussions are no joke, right? We've talked about this a little bit. People are usually able to come back from concussions within a decent amount of time. It's not something that holds you out for that long, but it really affects people very, very differently. So let's think positive. Let's send some positive, positive vibes his way. Let's hope he's okay. But what Adrian Peterson said this week was really, really scary. So I think he should be fine. But this doesn't seem like a normal concussion where a player might just miss 1 week and come back. It seems a little bit more serious.
Hello.
Robbie says, also, which guy would you take out of the list for the rest of the season? Thielen, Allen Robinson, McLaurin, or AJ Brown? Ooh, I think I like AJ Brown the best. Then. Yeah, I think I like AJ Brown honestly the best. That may not be a very popular opinion, but I like AJ Brown a lot. Sam says drop Wentz, pick up Tua for a season. I don't know if I would do that. I think Tua. Oh, weird. Sorry, my watch was picking up on everything I was just saying and it just gave me a big stat about AJ Brown. Creepy. I'm a little bit worried about Tua's job security. And, we've seen his rookie QB performance where it's sort of been all over the place. So even though Wentz is not very good, I still think Wentz has the ability to be able to put up some okay numbers. Seth says, who do I flex? Dobbins, Hines, Drake, Corey Davis, or Boyd? I'd probably go, out of those, I'd probably go Drake / Corey Davis, Dobbins, Hines, and Boyd. Seth. Ambi says, hey Daniel, what's up Ambi? Brown is available. Should I drop Hooper to pick him up for week 15? I have Goddard as my only team. I think you're fine. I really like Goddard. I'm super high on him. I don't know what the rest of the chat thinks, but I'm really high on Goddard. I don't think you're really gonna need Hooper. So Brown is a good stash for, after this week. I would do that if I were you. Bills Mafia says Gaskin or Booker. I like Gaskin slightly more, even though I do think Booker has the chance of a higher ceiling here. Jacob says, should I start Denzel Mims over CeeDee Lamb? I wouldn't fault you if you want to do that, man. Listen, CD, go check out my start sit video, guys. CD is actually my sit of the week. The Ravens they've just been really good against slot receivers, and that's where CD plays. Plus, with the Dalton factor, there's a lot of uncertainty. He was barely able to get separation last week, so I like Denzel Mims, man. Denzel Mims has been putting up a solid 8 points for us. We're waiting for him to have his breakout game. We don't know if it's going to happen yet, but listen, Mims has been doing very decent, A-Rob or Michael Thomas? Ooh. Hey man, I feel like whenever I get the A-Rob questions, those are always tough. Let me see who the Bears play. I like A-Rob slightly more here, man. He's just more proven. Jesus says Tua represent post in Facebook. He's traveled to watch to play Tua and delete the post images. I suppose that Tua. We'll see. It could very well be. It's uncertain, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I'm thinking most people probably don't have to worry about it too much since Fitz has been a free agent. He's been on the waiver wire for a long time, so we'll see. Jason, what's up, man? How you doing? So we were talking about Lockett or who is it? Lockett or Cooper Kupp? I like Lockett a little bit more here. I like Lockett because Seattle plays who do they play? The Giants. I like Lockett a little bit more here. Tyler Lockett. Oh yeah, it's also because Tyler Lockett's in the house, baby. Let's go. Burke says, surprised you picked AJ Brown. Burke, I know. With how I've been talking about him over the last 2-3 weeks, it's surprising, but I do really like him a lot. He had a slow start to the season. After he came back from his injury, he established himself as that clear number one, right? So I like him, and he's just a monster. So I always thought that this was, the last 3 weeks was going to be his toughest matchups, and he was able to come out of 2 out of the 3 pretty decently. So I really like him moving forward. I like Ryan Tannehill even moving forward as well. And News, what's up? Should I start David Johnson over Nelson Aguilar and flex if he plays this week, full PPR league? Yeah, let me see what's going on with I think David Johnson's a little safer, but let me see what's going on with DeForest Buckner, because I actually don't know if he's playing tomorrow. If DeForest Buckner's playing, he's actually activated, so I actually think Nelson Aguilar has slightly higher ceiling. Anush, I know, guys, I'm gonna say a lot. Like one has a slightly healing, one has slightly safer floor. And I apologize if that was confusing. Feel free to ask me more about it. But David Johnson, he's been a pretty solid running back for us for most of the time, right? I still think he's going to be better for the guaranteed points because he's the starting running back for a team that is able to put up points. I think he's going to have a tough matchup with the Colts D line. That being said, there's always a chance he can sneak in for a touchdown and make him very, flex or, worthy. So I think he's better for the guaranteed points, Anush. But Aguilar, I do like a lot. It's just receivers, unless they're a top tier receiver, they can always have an off game, right? Bobby Schmerz says, I love your advice, man. Stay blessed. Yo, Bobby, can we get a free Bobby in here? Listen, man, I love your music. Bobby, you gotta have your people talk to my people. I wanna bump some Schmerda in here, but I don't want to get hit with that copyright law. So, Bobby, let's figure this out, man. Sam, what's up, man? How you doing? Kevin, good night, man. Yeah, Jason, we've got some celebrities in here tonight, boys. Seth says, so you're saying Drake will do well versus Rams? So what I think is, what I think of Drake now is that we finally saw the Cardinals being able to use him as a true back, right? The issue before Murray's injury is that Murray would vulture a lot of these end zone touches, right? I don't have Drake rated up super high on my list. Like, he's not even a top 10 running backs this week, but you know, to me, a running back who might get 20 plus touches in a high octane offense is always worth a start. Last week he got, I think, 21 touches, I want to say. I don't even know how many receptions he got, but the volume is there. The volume is there. I understand the Rams are tough, right? But guys, again, think about this. No, I don't think anyone here thinks that the Cardinals are going to score 0 points, right? Which means there's always there's going to be a few chances for the Cardinals to be in the end zone, no matter who you have in the D line. If you're 1 to 5 yards out from the end zone, there's always a good chance they just run it in, right? And they probably don't want to risk Murray running it in to mess up his shoulder anymore. So there's always a good chance that, you know, Drake gets the volume and has a good chance of getting in the end zone. Omar, Rudolph or Fant? Oh, I like Rudolph a little bit more here for tomorrow because Irv Smith is out, right? If Irv Smith is out, I like Rudolph slightly more. Let me look at these matchups here. They're very similar in my opinion, but I like that. What's his face? Rudolph got a lot of targets last week and receptions. Goddard or Tanya and Evan? Goddard. Honestly, Goddard at this point is very set and forget for me. So if you have Goddard, very, very good pickup, very good hold. However you got him, great. Sam says, I can't complain. Do have work at tomorrow. Ooh, at 5. Sam, 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.? Okay, 5 a.m. if you won't be chilling for long. Grumpy, what's up, man? Everyone say hi to Grumpy. Welcome back, dude. Yo, Grumpy, let us, yo, you gotta give us, Grumpy, every time you come to the stream, I want you to ask at least 1 or 2 questions that's gonna improve your NFL expertise. So every time you're here, I want you to ask 1 question that you don't know about the NFL, and we're gonna help you answer it. Ambi says, 49ers or Cardinals, G. For week 14. Let me take a look here. I have to pull up the schedule. Where are we at, boys? So we're talking about week 14, which is next week. Week 14, all right. So between, God, the NFL schedule is like so hard to like just pull out. So week 14, we have 49ers and the Cardinals, right? So 49ers are playing, so Cardinals are playing the Giants. 49ers are playing Washington. I like the Cardinals slightly more. I do want to see how the 49ers do this week. If they can do really well against the Bills, which I don't think they will, we might have to change that to 49ers, man. Let's see. Sam says, flex question, Terry McLaurin, Cooks, or Dobbins? You got to go McLaurin here, man. That's your stud, Sam. I'm surprised Sam that's even your flex, man. Ty's in here. What's up, dude? Trying to go for buy. Worth putting a waiver to pick up Gio and drop B Hill, especially now that Gurley's confirmed. That's probably an okay swap. I'm not a huge fan of Gio right now, but that's a better swap for you right now, right? Free Bobby Schwarner. Let's go. Sam says, I wish. My chances are rough. I got the highest scoring team, though. I got to win 2 in a row, and someone needs to lose 2 in a row. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. You can do it. So, Sam, is your playoff not until week 14 then? Or sorry, week 15? Drake says, how did Drake do last week? I think he did very well. Let me pull this up really quickly. Drake last week, he scored over 22.8 in half PPR, 22 touches, 78 yards for 2 touchdowns, 3 receptions for 15. And guys, listen, he's had 2 other 20 at least 20 touch games, and he's done well in both. I really think they start leaning towards him a little bit more with Kyler's injury. I'm going to catch up with questions. Buddha Baker says, nah, in fact, Jackie says, Dobbins or Gallman this week, getting many mixed opinions. Jackie, I like Gallman a little bit more. What other opinions are you getting? I like Gallman a little bit more. I think he's safe. He's been producing, man. There's no reason to drop Gallman for. Just think about it like this: Gallman has had 5 weeks of straight production, right? Dobbins has had 1, and he's in an RBBC. You know what, Jackie? My question to you is: you convince me why you think Dobbins should get the start over Gallman. Greg, what's up, man? Welcome. Devonta Freeman, probably a drop right now, right? Don't see him really taking over Giants' backfield when he gets back. I think he is. He just got put on IR again, right? So that means he's out 3 weeks. I guess, I don't know if so let's say he comes back week 15, week 16. Would you really play him if he had Gallman, right? I think that's a big risk. I don't love that, so I think he could be. Grumpy, yeah, go ahead and ask as many questions as you want, man. We're here to help. Ty says, can't answer for Dan, but yeah, I drop him. Yep, I for sure. Sam says, Drake had himself 24 points, 2 rushing TDs for sure. Jackie says, also Deontay got cut. I don't think I will get him, but in case, should I cut Chicago or, ooh. I think you cut Chicago defense here, man. I do think Indy has their players back. I like them a little bit better. Yeah, Ty got the mod, guys. Let's go, Ty. Thank you for being a dedicated viewer, my friend, and always just like a very good, you know, bring some very good conversation. So, Ty, congratulations on the mod. Ambi says, I agree, 49ers to getting healthy. I stashed him to play against Washington. It very much could be, right? They looked very good last week as well, I'll say. Sam says, I have a 73% chance of winning, but you know, never know with fans. Exactly, you never know. My playoffs starts after the next 2 games. Interesting, Sam. So then, do you have, Sam, do you have 3 weeks in playoffs or just 2-week playoff? Sam says, how many of your leagues have you clinched a playoff spot? 2 leagues out of the 4. 2 other ones, if I win, I'm in. One of them, it sucks. It's the really stacked 14-man team where I'm 7th out of 6. So it's kind of stupid because I have the most points scored by at least 50 points, I want to say. The other one, I'm currently in the 6th spot. That's the one where I think I was at 3 and 6 at some point and just came back with it. So if I win, I'm in that one as well. Sam says, Scary T has an ankle injury. He did fully practice. Yeah, it's hard for me to bench Scary T, right? I was looking him up today. It sounds like he will be going tomorrow. Obviously, keep an eye out, right? But this guy is pretty much automatic for double digits points. Yeah, he's playing Pittsburgh. It's gonna be a little tough, but maybe he gets forced the ball a little bit more. It's very, very hard for me to bench someone like Scary Terry, right? Ty says, let's see. Yeah, I was wondering what the wrench next to my name was. Dan made him, but no. Ty, you deserved every inch of that wrench. Pause. Jacob says, yeah, I have 67% of chancing. Okay. What leagues are you guys in that shows you the percentage? That's interesting. Oh, actually, ESPN shows it. Never mind. ESPN does show it. Jackie says Seattle's a run toughy, while Dobbins has the Cowboys. I did add Dobbins for a speculative ad. To me, so everyone is really overhyped about Dobbins. I think very, very well could do well, right? Especially against the Cowboys. It's just a little hard for me to trust him with 3 guys in the backfield. He had a great game last time they played, right? Before the whole COVID game. I don't know. I'm a little iffy on chat. Let me know what you guys think. Wayne Gallman or D-Hop or Dobbins this week. Sam says, we have 1 week of playoffs, then it's the championship. Okay, gotcha. No, Sam, it's usually playoffs are 3 weeks, 6 to 8 teams, depending on your size. Usually 6 teams. You have 2 rounds, then the championships. That's at least all I've played. I guess I don't know if I consider that normal, but that's at least what I've known. Sam and Bar, what's up, man? Should I start McLaurin against Steelers past year or Brandon Cooks against Colts and flex? I like McLaurin a little bit more. Honestly, they're both decent starts, right? It'll just be very interesting to see. We expect Brandon Cooks to play a little bit better, or his value to be a little bit boosted, right? But I still think McLaurin is a better fantasy player, so I prefer him. I actually think Brandon Cooks has a harder time against the Colts team, Ty says, yeah, I played Booker over all those matchup and floor seemed juicy. Jacob says, I don't know, maybe I hope because I have him. Brick says, Gallman has goal line and garbage guy potential against the Hawks, but not many yards. There you go. Mr. Yang, sad life. In one of my leagues, I won't make it because I have CMC, Mixon, Chubb, and Sanders. Oh, that's rough, man. That's such when you have a team like that doesn't make the playoffs, it's always sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Yang, but fantasy is a cruel sport, right? Grumpy says, so I wonder, I was a left tackle for most of my year in middle school, but I was mainly on the sidelines as a backup, so I didn't play much. What does the other positions as defense do? Yeah, so I'll show you. Let's see if we can pull up a little infograph. NFL defensive line up chart. Let me see if I can find like a little chart here. So, and guys, feel free to, let's see if we can open this as we're gonna do a little, there we go. So, Grumpy, here's where you left up, right? Left tackle here. So on defense, you have a line. You have your ends and your tackles here, DTs, DNs. These are all the blues, right? So these guys here are trying to like really break through the line, the offensive line where you are. So you line up against somebody here and they're trying to get to the quarterback. You have linebackers, outside, middle, outside. This is a very, very like simple, like I don't want to get too detailed into like 3-4-4-3, like dime, nickel, whatever. Like we don't have to get into that, right? You have your linebackers who are going to be, so your D ends here are going to be the heavy boys. They're going to be the big boys, 300 plus pounds, 280 plus pounds. Your linebackers, these are going to be guys who are going to help the line with either if someone runs through it and they have to stop them, or they drop back into coverage if the quarterback is going to be playing, if the quarterback is going to be, passing the ball. So they have to be very versatile with either stopping the run, playing coverage in the pass game, or actually sometimes they'll even go in and rush towards the quarterback as well. So they're the most versatile guys. They're going to be a little bit more athletic, but also have to be very muscular and big to be able to take guys down. Then essentially these other four guys, you think of, they're called defensive backs. So we have the safeties up here and the cornerbacks on the sides. These are going to be your most like athletic, fast guys because they're going to be covering the wide receivers, the fastest guys on the offense, to make sure that the ball doesn't get to them. With these positions, again, not to get too complicated, anyone can change their role and either go for the quarterback or go into the pass protection or go in pass coverage. That's how you have to get into the very advanced defensive and mix things up so you keep the offense on their toes. But essentially that's what it is, Grumpy. Bill's Mafia says, I'm kind of worried about playing Tannehill because Henry keeps on going off and I saw your video. Why do you think he's QB of the week? Listen, Tannehill going, I think towards the end of last year, he was QB, he was top 5 QB, right? No one expecting that. It was a gaze effect. He started this year really well. Yes, I understand Henry is there. I think he had his low over the last few weeks, but to me, Tannehill is surprisingly like a QB1. He's got I understand Henry is there, right? And Henry's gonna get his, but the Titans on paper should be a team that's able to put up at least 30 points a game. Some of that's gonna come from Henry, and a lot of that's gonna come from passing as well, right? Because even though Henry is great, we still have AJ Brown, we still have Corey Davis, so I really like his matchup this week. I don't think the Browns are that threatening, especially in pass coverage. I think it could be a shootout. So to me, I can see Tannehill getting at least 21 or 22 points. That's my thought at least. What's up, Jay Riot, man? What's up, Parth? Everyone's in here. How you guys doing? What's up, Kevin? Yo, both Tau brothers in here. How you guys doing? Sam says, should I be worried about Kenny Golladay, or is he gonna get healthy in time for? That's an unknown right now, unfortunately. We've had a few discussions about him. Some think he's missing a hip, some think he's holding out for a contract. It's not looking great that he's been out this long, man. We'll see though. It's not looking great right now. Brick says, I'm curious to see if Cook's at a wide receiver 1 on team. For sure. We'll see how he does, right? I think he was able to be successful because of Fuller, but it'll be interesting to see. I still expect him to do well, but I'm very curious to see how his role changes. He's got a tough matchup tomorrow, right? So it'll be very telling. Jackie says, one argument I heard was that Ingram got back in. Last time Dobbins and Ingram were healthy together, Dobbins was clear alpha and they got COVID together. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm still not super high on the fact that he's the clear guy. Like I said, he very much could be, right? But I guess to me, I don't have enough data to say I know for sure Dobbins is going to be that guy. You also got to think you have Lamar Miller as well, who's, kind of like a running back 4. Greg, why should we hire upside Allen Lazard or Kiki Kuti? I think Allen Lazard a lot. We don't know much about Kiki yet. He has a tougher matchup against the Colts. The Packers have a decent matchup this week. I like Lazard. Rose says, hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. And Flex, should I start Benny Snow or Damian Harris? Ooh. Is James Conner for sure out? I think he is, right? Because Connor, what happened to Connor? He's out, right? Who do I like better? Let me look at these matchups. I think I like Snell a little bit better here, honestly. Yeah, I like Snell a little bit better. They ran him a decent amount. I think they gave him at least 15 touches last week, so I like Snell a little bit better here, man. Kevin says, I also need help with flex. Who should I start? Gaskin, Deontay, Aguilar. I like Deontay for the... I mean, I actually like all of their matchups a lot. I think Deontay has the highest ceiling. I think Gaskins should be a safe floor, so I would probably go maybe Gaskins, Deontay, then Aguilar, just because I like them a little bit better as a fantasy player, even though I think Aguilar has a great matchup this week, right? Kevin, what's the rest of your team looking like? Because I wonder if we can squeeze these guys into your team unless it's stacked. Sports Center top 10, let's go. All right, I gotta catch up here. Sam says we gotta rethink our playoffs, and most teams have 6 teams. And yeah, how many? Sam and Kevin, how big is your league here? Jesus says my team is Murray, J. Rob, J. White, MT, Deontay, Ayuk, Godric, Goo. My defensive matchup is Wilson, D. Cook, Gore, Snell, Parker, Myers, Ebron. Who has a better team? Let's see. So I like Wilson a little better. I like Cook slightly better. For wide receivers, I like your wide receivers more, and your tight end. So it's a little bit of a wash. It's very close, Jesus. I think if you get a more solid RB2, your team would be a lot better. This is at Raul. Can't speak for fan, but I'd rather start Damian Harris. Washington defense is tough in general, especially with Chase Young. Chargers more exploitable despite presence of Ozo. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I like your team better. Jesus. Ty says, damn, we're in TED Talk about football tonight. I need a little run for this. Oh, yo, get it out, Ty. Twisted, what's up, man? I have Russell Wilson tomorrow. If he doesn't put up a good game, do I begin to worry because I'm going to playoffs? I wouldn't. I think he bounces back. I know the second half of last season he didn't do very well. Burke, what do you think, man? You're in-house Seahawks guy. Do you give up on Russell here? Because I don't. Kevin says, yes, Sam, I just got chatted with some other dudes in Warzone. They allow 6 guys in playoffs, even though they have... Yeah, I mean, I'm in both a 12 and 14, and we do 6-man. Eddie Roach, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Jackie says, I really want to cut Mixon to open up a roster spot. I know for a fact they will say he comes back for a second. I press the cut button. He's supposed to be coming back within 3 weeks, right? So it's tough. I wouldn't mind if you wanted to cut him, but he could be used him. You could use him potentially in like the last 2 weeks of the playoffs, potentially. Grumpy says, yeah, for sure. Yeah, keep those questions. Hey, that's good. Listen, Grumpy, I'm sure there's a lot of other guys who may not know, some of the basics. So ask whatever you want. Par says, we got Daniel Belichick over here breaking down the fundamentals. Eddie says, Damian Harris or Brandon Cooks, non-PPR. I like Brandon Cooks a little bit more here, Eddie. I like him a little bit more since he's going to be one of those primary guys, right? Sam says, is this a solid lineup? Herbert, Eckler, Chubb, Woods, AJ Brown, Ebron, McLaurin, Carr. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a really good lineup, dude. That's a really, really good lineup. Brown says, I'm going to bed. Just want to check in, support the content. Browns fan, thank you so much, man. Good luck to your Browns tomorrow. It should be a great game. I need you guys to beat the Titans for me. Guys, for anyone who's just new, who wasn't here since the beginning, just another plug. Go to this video. Whether you know football or not, I made a little short today. We're going to do a little community pick'em challenge. What I was telling people before is just literally go through the matchups this week. Burke has very graciously put all the matchups for this week. So if you guys want to participate, go in, literally just pick who you think is going to win for each matchup. The winner is going to get a little shout out on the stream for the next week here, right? We can honestly have their name continuous up here for the week, unless people get annoyed of it, and whoever wins the next week gets dethroned. I'm sorry that this was a little late, but hey, I think this is a fun little challenge. I do want to start doing more of these like shorts and like things to do like on the side just for like fun and content, and do a little bit more interactive. So if you are interested, go do that. Look at, feel free to take a look at what I picked. I did pick some spicy upsets this week, so we'll see what happens. But go ahead and put who you think is gonna win. And hey, if you get the most right, your name will be on the stream, and it'll be nice and shiny. So go ahead and check that out. All right, let's see where we're at here. Grumpy says, so have you seen how my college football, the Volunteers, I did not watch. I honestly haven't been watching too much college football. I know I should, but I have not. How was the game, Grumpy? Besides the fact that they lost. Par says Sam's team is stacked. McLaurin deserves that wide receiver spot, though. I put Woods in the flex just out of respect. Jackie says, forgot that Lamar Miller exists. Yeah. Jacob says, how do you feel about my roster this week? Herbert, Keenan, Pittman, great. CD's a little Mostert, good. Booker should be fine. Hurst, okay. Gaskin, Butker, and Seahawks. The only ones I don't like there are CD, a little iffy on Hurst, but yeah, otherwise solid. Opponent has Lamar or Goff, Cup, Boyd, Beasley. Okay, I don't like Boyd, I don't like Beasley. Duke is not going to do anything. David Johnson's back, so you should be able to beat him. Are you projected right now to beat him, Jacob? Kevin says, Daniel also got Chubb, Sanders. Okay, so you are kind of stacked there, Kevin, so that makes sense. Sam says, we're in a 10-man IPD PPR league. So I guess with a 10-man, I understand it, right? Because you don't want more than half the teams making it. So I don't really know what their standard is for 10-man, but I mean, 6 isn't bad. I guess I get it, right? I don't know what I would recommend there. Maybe, like, depending on how competitive it is, maybe it's just better to include 6, even though that's more than half the league, just to like include more people in, right? Jason says, my starting wide receivers are Ridley and Lockett. My bench is Julio, Cup, and Landry. Should I sub anyone in? No, I like that. I like Ridley and Lockett there. Those are solid lineups. I think, you know, you're the one that asked about Cup earlier, right? I like Lockett a little bit more. But I think you have a good starting two. Ty says that Jacob, in my opinion, looks fine. Your opponent has weaker RBs than you. They beat you in terms of TD, tight ends only for sure. Brick says can't give up on Russ. It's been a weird couple of weeks with Carson and defensive injuries, so we're playing off brand, but he's a stud. I agree. Big T, what's up, man? Chris Carson, Wayne Gallman, Myles Gaskins, Deebo Samuel, DeAndre Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Parker, Amari Cooper, DJ Chark. Pick 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Curious what you would go with. So for 2 running backs, I would go Chris Carson and let's see. Chris Carson, I want to go for sure. For wide receivers, I'm gonna go Parker and Deebo Samuel here. For your second running back, I would probably go Gallman, I think. For your flex, oh, you have a lot of good wide receivers, man. That's tough. I might actually switch in Deontay Johnson in there and then go either Gaskins or yeah, maybe let's go. That's tough. I'd probably go like Samuel, Deontay Johnson, Devontae Parker, Gallman, and Chris Carson. That's that. You have a lot of good guys, BT. Jason says Mostert, Julio, Cup this week. Rank them in order. I'd probably go Mostert. Do I like Julio? I think I like Julio's healthy, right? If he truly is 100% healthy, I think I like Julio a little bit more than Cup. Actually, no, hold on, let me see. Julio's going up against Marshawn Lattimore. Do I like it? I might actually like Cup a little bit more. Because what's Julio's status right now? Is he 100% or no? Because I think he's playing, but I guess I don't know if he's completely 100%, right? Let me see. He expected to play. How did Julio do last time? I feel like, am I wrong in saying that Julio has not been doing, he does not do well against the Saints? Let's see here. Julio, how did he do last time against the Saints? Yeah, I might actually go Cup over Julio here. He only had 39 yards for 2 receptions last time against New Orleans. Ty says, Jason, I say Mostert, Cup, Julio. Oh, for sure. There you go. Big T says, if Russ scored less than 15, I'm dropping Russ. He ain't cooking no more. Oh, that's a bold move, Big T. I don't know if I would do that, but yeah. Ty says, full team ahead of Colts. I think they should do well. They've got their key guys back. I think we should. Jacob says, at Ty, thanks. I have scored the third most points in my league, and my opponent has scored the second lowest points in my league. Grumpy says they lost by like 12 points against Florida. Actually, they've been losing a lot, only with you. Oh, that's tough. Unfortunately, they can't really tank for Trevor, huh? She said, Russ always goes off in the winter. I think he'll bounce back. I agree. Ricardo, what's up, dude? Can you rank these players? Dobbins, Ayuk, and Fulgham? I go Ayuk, Dobbins, and then Fulgham here. Ricardo. Jacob says, yes, I have 64% chance of winning. Yeah, perfect. John, what's up? Ingram, Marvin Jones, Akers, Marquise Brown, pick 1 standard. I think we go Marvin Jones here, right? Is there a reason? Let me just pull him up to make sure I'm not missing anything. I like Marvin Jones out of those. I think he's the safest play, in my opinion. he's got a tough matchup, right? Akers and Marquise Brown they're very touchdown dependent. Ingram, I would play, like, I don't think Ingram is that much more valuable than Marvin this week, so I like Marvin the most. Grumpy says, oh wait, what are the normal schedules for football in case I want to watch? Yeah, so Grumpy, normally we're gonna have one on Thursday night, then we're gonna have a bunch on Sunday starting at like 1 p.m. Eastern. You have a big number of games from 1 to 4, 3 games from like 4 to like 7, and then another one late at night at 8:20, and then you have another one Monday night as well. But this week got a little bit messed up because of COVID, so we didn't have any Thursday night games. We're gonna have a Tuesday night game instead. But tomorrow you have like 8-10 hours straight of football, so feel free to watch whenever. Tyler Luckett says, DK, you're super slow. I'm small and I'm faster. You're big and slow. There you go. Sam says, rank my team. Murray, Henry, Gibson, Adams, Ridley, Kelsey, McLaurin, Bass, Bench, Akers, Dobbins, CH, Snell, Cooks. I'm fighting for my life. I mean, R. Kelly. I like it, right? Obviously, I understand where you are because of a lot of the injuries and sort of the ups and downs, but hey, if you can get into the playoffs, that's a scary team. Brick says, I don't think Julio played most of the game against the Saints. Oh, was that the game where he got injured? Ty says, does anyone know who's considered the RB candidate for two? Not sure if it's McNichols or Foreman. We don't know, Ty, unfortunately. I thought it was McNichols. It might be leaning Foreman, but I think it's committee. I don't think he has a true handcuff. Brick says, just a horrible team. Twisted says, rate my team 1 through 10. Russell Wilson, Aaron Jones, J-Rob. Good start there. David Montgomery, Terry McLaurin, Justin Jefferson, Chase Claypool, TJ Hawkins, and I mean, you have a team that, like, honestly, most of those guys are going to be, like, every week starters, right? I would probably give it, like, an 8.5. 8.5, 9. Bob says, would you maybe play injured Julio or over Corey Davis? I don't know if I would. I actually think I might play Devontae Parker here, honestly, man. Big T says, Twisted, I gave you a B+. Okay. Mark Lee, what's up, man? Jordan Reed or Dalton Schultz? Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. 49ers fans, what happened to Reed last week? Why did he get, like, a decent amount of targets but no actual production? It was Jordan Reed or Dalton Schultz. I still like Jordan Reed a little bit more. Because of the matchup. But man, last week he didn't look very good, man. All right, let's see where Cadence Cortez. What's up, man? Jacoby Myers, Tyler Boyd, or Jamison Crowder? I have to start 2 of them. If I were you, I'd go Myers and Crowder here. Caden, do you have anyone else that you can pick up on your league? Go to my channel, go look at the waiver wire video from this week, and look at the wide receiver list. And also, Caden, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, go look at the wide receiver list and see if there's any guys you can do there. Out of the 3, if gun to my head, those are the only 3 left in the world, I would choose Myers and Crowder. And they're not bad choices, but I think you could do better. You could definitely do a lot worse. Sam says, I realized how sacked he was after writing. Yep. John, for sure, man. Thank you. Par says, if Julio is healthy, he's a must-start game breaker. Yeah, but does anyone know the stats on Julio against Lattimore? Because I really think Lattimore, like, the only time he ever plays well is literally against Julio. I might be wrong on that, but someone stat check me on that. Jacob says, your team needs a lot of upgrades. Gibson and Adams have really stunk lately. I wouldn't start Julio if he's out. Actually, I wouldn't start anyone if they're sitting out. There you go. Let's see. DK. Did you see I chased down Buda Baker 21 miles an hour? Big T, Sam says, at Big T, nothing but bad beats. I hate it. Nothing's just bad luck. Grumpy says, does anyone know how to know the 2 best teams at the moment? It's got to be the Steelers. I mean, look, we can just honestly look at the standings, right? Steelers, I would say honestly Steelers and Chiefs. I think that. Gandalf, what's up, man? Pick 2.5 PPR. J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor, Devontae Booker. I like Taylor and Booker a little bit more here, Gandalf, honestly. Contrary to popular opinion, I like JT and Booker here. My thing for anyone who's new is JK, like, I can't confidently start him, right? If you had to start him, I don't think he's a bad start. I just can't confidently start him just yet. Katie says, Mike Williams. Oh, I would maybe plug Mike Williams in there. Actually, no. Mike Williams isn't bad. He's a little bit too boomer busty for me. I think you're fine with, who's it, Crowder and Myers. They should be able to give you an okay number of points. How has Crowder been doing? I know he had almost a dud, right? a few weeks ago or maybe recently. Oh, actually, I don't like Crowder here. He doesn't look very good. 3 targets last week. You might actually want to go Mike Williams here. Again, Kaden, look at the waiver wire list and see if there's anyone else you can pick up. I think Myers is okay start. I'm not a huge fan of the other 3 right now if you had to start them. See if there's someone else you can pick up. Twist says I'm 10-2. It makes sense. Miles says drop fan for Gesicki. I don't. The issue is with the QB carousel right now. They're honestly pretty similar. Miles with production. I don't know that one has a lot more value than the other. I think Fan gets a little bit more consistent production, but Gesicki might have a slightly better shot at getting into the end zone. Gesicki, he's just been kind of a roller coaster ride right now. I might actually keep Fan here. BT says Grumpy right now. Steelers are 11-10 and Chiefs are 10-1. There you go. Sam says I come here to chill with you guys and talk insecurities. Yo, we all have insecurities, man. Let it out, man. Let it out. I go JT and Booker easy, Burke perfect. Miles says still debating if I should start Mostert or Devontae Booker. I like Mostert here, man. I like Mostert a little bit better. Big G says Miles, that's tough. I'm struggling on my team as well. Yeah. Lattimore just poops on Evans. Oh, it's Evans. That's what it was, right? So yeah, I guess maybe if Julio's healthy, we go him. Yeah. Jets Neville Hewitt is up. It's fire. Steelers honestly has a pretty easy conference. They do. I just really like the fact that like they have a solid offense but a really good defense. That I like them. I think they're one of the more complete teams in the league. He says regarding 49ers, Nick Mullins was struggling to get the right throws, especially when Donald was troubling our O-line. Reed should be getting targets. The 49ers is everyone game over anything for sure. Bob says Carson, Gaskin, David Johnson, or Booker. I like Carson the most out of those. Video lagging a bit. I don't know. Are you talking about like it's like actually like stuttering, or am I just like talking to like am I getting to you guys late? Big T's a career running, but I think Fantasy Flex said he likes JK. Okay, I mean, I don't mind him, right? JK definitely has high upside. It's just, you know, for me, if I had someone that I know can produce that I'm a little bit more confident in, I would go there, right? But here, let me catch up with the questions, and then let's look at DK Dobbins' stats over the last few weeks, and then let's make a decision together as a chat. Alex, what's up, man? Pick 3, A-Rob, Jefferson, Ridley, Deontay. Ooh, I'd go Jefferson, Ridley, A-Rob here. That's a solid start, Alex. Solid group of guys. Parsons, I can see the Ravens going back to the RBBC ways. Dobbins wants to be a free elf. That's hilarious, actually, Parth. I'm surprised I haven't seen that joke yet. I love it. Original. Kirby says, does anyone know the top best player? Probably someone like Patrick Mahomes offensively, Christian McCaffrey on the Panthers, defensively Aaron Donald. Caden, for sure, and thanks for the sub, my friend. Pretty soon, the subs are gonna be NFL players. That's how we're gonna advertise, right? Yo, guys, come to my fantasy channel because we have real life fantasy. We have real life NFL players here. All right, let's see. Gandalf says, pick 2, Debo, Cup, Deontay. I go Debo and Cup here. Eric says, what's up, man? Russ will be fine and just take away for a tiny bit of value when he throws a perfect deep ball. DK usually drops a PI. Oh, there you go. Okay, I wonder who has to deal with them. That's funny. Let's see. Buddha, I know you wake up with a cold sweat thinking about the rundown play. I'd be prey dogging the DK chasing me down. Grumpy, all right, for sure. Take your time. Sam says, Grumpy, Google Fantasy Pros Superflex. Okay. Kaden says, second chance with the Niners defense this week or stick with the Chiefs against the... I like the Chiefs better. I like the Chiefs a little bit better. Stick with the Chiefs, Big Cheese says, for sure. Kaden says, I'm a Niners fan. I just feel like Josh only throws 2 picks this week. He could be, right? Video freezes for you every... Interesting. I don't think I've seen anything on this side. Chat, is anyone getting video freezes at all? Drop Patrick for McKissick, or do you think Patrick says... So, Mark, are you in a PPR league or not? Because in PPR, I think McKissick has value. Patrick, he's just on a little bit worse of an offense, but he gets the target. So, I don't think you necessarily need to do that, right? Jay Ryan, I'm leaning towards starting Devontae Booker over Jonathan Taylor or even Drake, and that's fine. I think that's completely fine, right? Devontae should be fine, but I will say, Jay Ryan, like, game scripts change when a backup is the starting running back. So although we think he's going to have a good game, you know, it's a thing. It's definitely a risk we have to take, right? For example, look at last week. A lot of people thought Brian Hill was going to be an automatic start. He's going to do great, but like the game script just didn't go his way. Ito ended up out touching him because they were up. So just realize that there is a risk. But I do like Devontae Booker. I think I'm going to be starting him in a couple of my leagues as well. Big T says no like here. Okay. Brooks says, yo, what up, Daniel? What's up, dude? How you doing, Brooks? Do you think Akers breaks out tomorrow? What are the chances? I think any game now he has a chance of breaking out. I'm not holding my breath. A lot of it, honestly, it's just going to depend on whether or not the Rams decide they want to move away from RBBC and feature him a little bit more. So honestly, it's less his talent. It's more so the Rams coaching personnel, you know? Caden says Rams kryptonite. Rams kryptonite are the Niners. Yeah, that's what I hear. Just me then, boy who cried wolf. Yeah, I'll send some more bandwidth your way, man. Burke, use your mod privileges and take some bandwidth away from everyone else. Josh Allen or Tannehill this week? Ooh, that's a good one. So Tannehill is my start of the week, but I still think Josh Allen's is a top tier quarterback for me. I didn't include Josh Allen just because no one's ever going to sit him. I think me personally, I'm going to go Josh Allen over Tannehill. Tristan says, I traded Zeke for David Montgomery after week 11 because David Montgomery playoff schedule is good and he put up 30 points for me and Zeke put up 3. Yo, that was a great trade. Great trade for you, man. Mark Lee says, happy VR. That's a tough one. I think it's a wash, honestly. I do like McKissick, but if the Redskins have we can look at their schedule, right? But if they have a good schedule moving forward and they're going to be up for most of their games, I do like Gibson a little bit more. But I think, hey, listen, if they're not blowing people out like they did last week, I think McKissick's going to have a lot of value in PPR, dude. And Mark, I guess, what's your wide receivers and running backs looking like right now? Like, which one do you have less depth at? Jesus says AP, Singletary, or Le'Veon Bell in a standard game. I don't trust Singletary, so let's throw him out. Le'Veon Bell only if CH sits out. Otherwise, you go Adrian Peterson. Otherwise, yeah, like Burke says, start Bell only if he's like the actual starter. Sam says that Burke, good looking out though. Raul, what's up, dude? What's up? Bob says that Burke, Carson, Booker, or Gaskin. Burke says Carson way above. The other two, I agree. Raul says, I gave up Devontae Parker for Josh Jacobs 2 days ago. My league mates were wanting to be vetoed. That's a good trade, dude. That's a good trade. He says, do you consider Frank Reich a good coach? I think I like him. I think there's been times where his coaching has been a little bit questionable. But otherwise, I don't mind him. You know, I'm glad we didn't get Josh Daniels, right? I prefer Frank Reich over him. DK says, can you please tell Buddha that I am faster? You guys got a race, but you just got to get a race. And I'll come out, you'll fly me out with the millions of dollars you have. I'll record it and we'll do a segment on it. That's the content we need. Real life, me versus DK versus Buddha. Who wins, boys? Kaden says, is there a chance Lamar doesn't play this week? No, I think he plays this week. Brooke says, I am locked in the playoffs, so I'm resting my starters. There you go. Yeah, listen, man, you don't want to put any bad voodoo on them. If you start them in fantasy, they might get hurt, right? Starting James White and Akers and RBs are T. Higgins and Kuti are wide receivers. Okay, nice. DK says, quote unquote, Buddha Baker. Mark Lee says, I'm starting Jared Goff this week. Ooh, that's rough. I don't know if I could recommend that, but hey, there's always a chance. So at least you're not starting Brendan Allen, I guess, right? Brick says, I think Lamar plays for sure. Big T says, me and my opponent's projections are 116.9. That's funny. Jay, right? It's fantasy, so you want to get the most points. Sitting players doesn't do anything. The only reason I would sit is I'm trying to fix my playout. Yeah, there you go. Buddha, no, tell DK I am faster. Like, guys, listen, let's fly it out. Let's get this content, right? Riley says, I'm in half PPR. Henry, Eckler, Mutt for RB, Godwin, Debo, Juju, Lazard. Henry, Eckler. Okay, so you got good. Pittman. Okay, so honestly, you have more wide receivers there. I would probably drop Pittman, drop Patrick for McKissick because honestly, you're never gonna play Patrick over your guys. Rahul says, what's your opinion on Hurst for the season? Yeah, he's had 2 very May games, but I think he's okay. I think he's going to be, probably top 10 tight ends for the rest of the season. I know that's not saying much, but relatively to the rest of the positions, I think, the rest of the people at his position, I think he's going to be okay. Because Matt Ryan does like using him, right? Brick says, I just dropped my link in league chat. I think I got one. Matt, what's up, man? Welcome. Yo, it's Burke's friend. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. How's my boy Burke doing in your league? Cause you know, he's all big talk, man. He's all big talk. Matt, let me know what you think about Burke as a fantasy player and as a friend. Well, let all the true stories come out. Appreciate that, Burke. Where we at? DK says, and Matt, listen, you gotta come through these streams, dude. We got Buddha Baker and DK Metcalf, the real NFL players in chat. But no, tell Buddha Baker I'm faster. I ran 21 miles an hour. Beat Buddha Baker. Twisted says, who do I start for my wide receiver 2? Terry, McLaurin, Claypool, or Lazard? Definitely go Scary Terry here, Twisted. Terry's gonna be a start for you most weeks. Brooke says, even if I get 0 and lose my game, I slip to 5th spot. I'm currently at 4th. Playoff game is between 4th and 5th seed. Okay, there you go. Brooke says, the only game you lost to is Matt. So Matt, your kryptonite, huh? Good job, Matt. Good job, Matt. And also, thank you for the sub, Matt. I appreciate that, my friend. Bro says, Scary Terry, F1 McLaurin all day. Matt cheated. Brooks, man, DK, you're faster, but tell Wilson to throw the ball to lock it as well. All right, guys, we're caught up here. We're gonna look quickly at DK Dobbins, okay? And we're gonna, I want to give my explanation, and I think let's have an open chat about DK Dobbins. So DK Dobbins has been one of those like super hyped up guys over the last, I don't know, like 5-6 weeks. Everyone's all over him, understandably, right? He's the rookie. He's like the shiny new toy. He's fun, right? So let's look at the stats right now. We know that it's been an RBBC essentially, right? So with the RBBC, there's 3 guys. Mark Ingram is back. We also have Lamar Miller, which I think of as like a half running back, right? So he's competing against 2 other running backs. So it's been looking good, right? When Mark Ingram was there, look at it. Let's look at his carries here, right? He never surpassed 10, and 9 was high for him, right? He had a few games where he had between 1 and 5. Early season, sure. When Mark Ingram was out, he had 15 and 12 respectively, which is fine, right? That's the stuff you want to see. But Gus Edwards also took away a lot of the goal line touches. That's why we don't see any touchdowns here. Last week, I don't remember if Mark Ingram was back, but he had a great week, right? So based on this chat, I understand why the hype is there, right? Because if you literally look at the last 4 weeks, you know, he's averaging, you know, take out this week, he's averaging double-digit touches, right? He's doing well. But guys, again, you know, Mark Ingram's back. There's been a lot of rumors with like, you know, Mark Ingram gets traded, he's unhappy, whatever. But it's still very much a RBBC in my opinion. There's always a chance he gets 15, 70 again, plus a touchdown, which is gonna be great, right? Because like this, it's not that hard to achieve. This is like, oh, this is decent numbers for him, right? But like, just look at the entire spectrum of everything. Unless John Harbaugh has come out and said, hey, we are making J.K. Dobbins our lead back, can anyone give me some reason why they feel good? I mean, yes, they're playing Dallas, right? But like, can anyone give me any good reason why we think either he's gonna get the majority of the touches or he's gonna get the goal line carries, right? Because he had a big game to start of the year, and that's when like everyone was just, you know, Dobbins season. But like, he scored 1 touchdown over the last, you know, like since then. So he has 3 touchdowns on the year, 2 of them coming from week 1. So let's chat about it, right? Let's see where we're at. Bob says, yeah, appreciate it. J.K. Dobbins, yeah, I think Myles Gaskin scores CD tomorrow. BT, I like it. Chad says, I hear J.K. Dobbins loves bananas. He could be, right? Brick says, I regret not picking up J.K. Jay Wright says, Terry McLaurin is pretty much matchup proof. Now he has set and forget. I like it. Brick says, he's super tall for running back. Matt says, I dropped Chris Carson for Gore. It's a great move. Granted, I have Chubb, Henry, Eckler, Gallman. Yeah, you know. Was this a long time ago, Matt, when he was like on IR or something? Tyler Lockett says, yes, Russ needs to throw it to me, not just some big slow old dude like DK. Don't forget, Lamar could vulture TDs too for sure. Ty says, I agree, Ravens will still be an RBBC regardless of Dobbins' talent. And it's like that last year when Ingram was dominant. Yes, Edwards still shows some late value season. Make some PEDs and DK smoothie tomorrow, Brooks. I won't believe in Dobbins until I see it. I agree. Matt says, Burke, I never expect your name to be so complex. I know, right? It's all over the place, Matt. Jay Wright says, I totally agree about Dobbins. Show me something first. That's how Greg Romans wants his offense to be. Dominant, running with all types of RBs, QBs, and whatnot. Yep. Lamar, Shades, what's up, dude? Lamar Cousins or Fitzmagic? Taysom is still available. Let me look at these matchups really quickly. So we have Lamar, Cousins, Fitzmagic, or Taysom. I go Lamar here. Shades, I go Lamar here. Fantasy wise, he's the best quarterback, and he has a good matchup tomorrow. Really good matchup. Rose is having trouble in 2 of my leagues of who to play in playoffs. Yeah, let's see it roll. Big T says, so far I'm predicting DJ Chark and Miles Gaskin to score TD. I can see it. Burke says, Dan completely missed the Jones. You called him DK Dobbins at first. Ooh, did I? Oops, sorry, DK Dobbins. JK, guys. Rose says, Godwin versus Deontay PPR. Gibson versus Sanders PPR. I like Sanders, and then I like... Who do I like between who is it? It's Godwin and... Wait, Godwin doesn't play this week, though, right? Yeah, Godwin doesn't play this week, Raul. Unless I'm missing something. Matt says, I dropped Carson this week. I'm a Jets fan, so why not get Gore? Right, there you go. The old man Gore, maybe he turns back the clock, right? Grumpy, welcome back. No, nothing. We're just yelling about a player, arguing about him. That's it. Lots of yelling. Part says, how are we feeling about Herbie against Bills Belichick this week? I think it could be a little bit tough, but it's hard for me to sit Herbert, honestly. It's very, very tough for me to sit Herbert. I guess the question part is, do you have a better quarterback to play this week? Ty says, Mike consoles your teams. Jesus says, Snell or James White in Standard League? I don't trust in running game of Steelers or Washington. Also, if no Connor come back the Monday. Jesus, I like Snell a little bit more here. The Patriots backfield is a little bit more crowded, so I do like Snell slightly more. I don't think Connor plays this week. Isn't Connor officially out for this week? Let's see. James Conner. He was placed on the COVID list on the 28th. So what does that mean? 28th. Yeah, so he can't even come back. He's not going to be playing for the next 2 games, I don't think. Matt says, both leagues I'm with Burke. His only losses to me. Nice. Okay. Matt, are you pretty comfortably in the playoffs right now? Prax says, Matt Ryan or Kirk Cousins. I go Kirk Cousins. Way better matchup, Prax. And Matt Ryan did not do very well last time against the Saints. J. Wright says, oh, I forget rest of the season. Should I drop Fournette or Chase Edmonds? Who are you picking up for it? Out of those, I'd probably drop Fournette. Yeah. Rick says, I can't believe that's true. Yeah, he's your kryptonite, man. Rose says, not this week. I'm talking weeks 14 to 16. That's tough. I think I like Godwin slightly more by role. Let's talk week by week. I think a lot's going to change between now and then. Maybe, we'll see if Deontay can stay healthy, right? I do like Godwin a little bit more. But let's keep on seeing how things are, because honestly, things change week to week, and we really have to see if there's any trends with how people are being used. I think I'd like Godwin slightly more here. Brooke says, upcoming upset of the week tomorrow pick for you. I heard you say in your pick 'em that Washington beats Steelers. I say Cowboys beat Ravens. Yeah, I was thinking about the Cowboys one, right? I think, to me, I like Washington a little bit has a better chance of beating the Steelers than the Ravens, because the Steelers are on a quick turnaround, man. They're on a really quick turnaround. But yeah, I like Washington football team. Matt says, I have Hill and DK at wide receiver. I don't like Carson against them, and Rams in 16. Okay. That's fair. Miles Sanders or Gaskin at flex. JJ, welcome to the stream. I like Miles Sanders here. Shade says, I need 2 in standard. Jay Taylor, Gaskin, Mostert, or Booker. I'd probably go Mostert and JT here. You could also go Mostert or Gaskin here, but Mostert would probably be my number 1 pick there. Mark says, yeah, WTF, Washington team of football. We can start calling them that. I like that. Matt says, I love the decoy in the background. I just put in my tree up with my fam last night. Now, for sure. Yeah. It's that season, boys. Hey, guys, we're going to have some fun. Listen, stick with the stream, guys. We're going to... Ooh, light just came down and scared the cat. Sorry. Stick with the stream. We're going to have some... we'll do some Christmassy streams. And I heard a little rumor that Santa might be showing up. So keep an eye out, boys. Keep an eye out. Make sure you've been good this year and get ready to ask Santa for what you want this year. Let's see. Connor has corona. He does. Burke says JTM must start Mostert. There you go. Ty says, my bad. I should have clarified. I meant my condolences to your Jets since you're a Jets fan. Adam Gase got to go after a successful tanks for you. Yeah. Matt says, I'd put Gaskin and Flex, but both are versus atrocious run defenses. Yep. JK, what's good? What's good, JK? We were just talking about you in here, man. Matt says, Gaskin doesn't have a backup RB, and Boston Scott outscored. Yeah, okay. There you go. I still like Sanders as like the number one guy there, Sam says, all right, I'm out of here, boys. Take care, be safe, and kick ass tomorrow. This place is going to be good vibes we need, win or lose. Yeah, for sure, Sam. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck at work tomorrow morning. Sorry you have to wake up so early, but I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. We'll see you soon. Let's see. Praxis, Brashard Perriman or Jamal Williams? Go Perriman here. Jamal Williams is very score dependent. Rose says, hopefully Scary Terry gets 3 TDs versus Steer Steel. Let's speak it into his existence, boys. Scary Terry gets 3 TDs tomorrow. Let's go. Big T, I'm honestly, Big Ben is a QB, but I can see him struggling versus Washington. Listen, they are turning around very quickly. It's what, 4 days? That's tough, guys. That's tough. You guys, we can't underestimate the recovering and practice and prep that a team needs. So 4 days is tough. That's why I picked him. Have a good night, Kick-Ass. Y'all got this. Yeah, see you, Sam. Thank you again. We haven't seen Toby. I know. Listen, Brick. Toby's gonna literally randomly wake up at like 4 a.m. in the morning and be like, yo, what's up, guys? I just woke up. But I'm pretty sure he's East Coast. Yeah, welcome, JK. Brooks, you like eggnog? I can't wait. Oh, for sure, man. I love eggnog. Trust me, guys. That's gonna be involved. Chat, what do you guys think about eggnog here? Yes or no? Is eggnog a good drink for the holidays? Part says, goddamn, I hope the Eagles have realized they need to utilize their star running back to have... I know, right? His touches should not be going down. They should be going way, way up right now. Brooks says 100 grams sugar per serving. Listen, that's why we go on those, 6-mile hikes, and that's why we have to bike 20 miles, right? Because listen, if we wanna enjoy some of the good things in life, we gotta work them off, man. This is off question topic for Dan. In your past outing, hiking, adventure, have you ever gone mine exploring or I don't even know what's that second thing is, but I have not. That sounds cool. I guess the only thing that I've done that's sort of close to mine exploring is I've done underground caves where you literally go in. I did it in Utah where it was like, I think it was 110 outside. Once you got inside, it was literally like 65 degrees. There's no light, and like it was kind of sketchy because it was like pitch dark. Like you don't know what pitch dark is until like you've actually seen pitch dark. So yeah, but yeah, Ty, have you done it? Sarcastic says start one at Flex, Sanders, Akers, Dobbins, Taylor, MT, Hopkins. Ooh man, if I had to start one, jeez. I'd probably say, so I'm gonna narrow down to Sanders, Taylor, or Gaskins, I think. I say maybe Sanders here, man. Ty says start eggnog latte or peppermint latte. I kind of go at peppermint latte, guys. Yo, guys, my big one of the day yesterday was I went to Dairy Queen. We had a little like app offer for like buy one get one free Blizzard. So me and the girlfriend, we each got one. She got Snickerdoodle cookie dough, which is solid. I got their limited one, which was peppermint hot chocolate or something like that. Hot cocoa. They screwed up my order and gave me a pumpkin one because when they gave me mine, there was a bunch of like things in it. I was like, I don't know if this looks like peppermint hot cocoa, man. So then they're like, oh yeah, my bad, we gave you a pumpkin pie one. So they remade it and they're like, yo, just keep both. So I was pretty happy because I got 2 blizzards out of that. So I've been slowly getting through that. Grumpy says that's my cue. Got to go. Have a good night. Yo, Grumpy, peace out, dude. Great questions. I expect more questions next time you come through, Grumpy. We'll talk soon. Big T says sarcastic. I go Gaskin. I like it. Ty says I like eggnog, but it's really varies on who makes it, how it's made for sure. Oh, big. Here, let me show you guys this. Yo, gotta shout out. Yo, we gotta get this Costco sponsorship. But guys, if anyone is into eggnog and is of age, highly recommend go to your local Costco, get the Kirkland, their brand eggnog. It's this is 1.75 liters, for pretty much 15% proof. So it's a big boy, right? I mean, it's pretty much straight up eggnog, right? And this whole thing was, I think, like under $10. It might have been like $9.99 or something. Highly recommend. Costco, if you're watching, please give me that sponsorship. I will actually just advertise the heck out of your products. But if you are looking for good eggnog this year, go to your local Costco and grab the Kirkland specialty. Burke, I expect you to get on that as well as my Bud Light seltzer. All right, where are we at now? Matt says mainly with Burke, I'm 7-5 and Claypool clutched it for me with a 2-point win last week, but I've been playing for the playoffs this week, so I think I'm looking good. Nice. Ty says exploring gay cave, so you did it. Yeah, for sure. It was really cool, which I liked it a lot. What's your experience with it? Brooks, yo, DK, are you fast and tall? Prax says Brashad Perriman or Gabriel Davis. I like Perriman here. Perriman's very undervalued. He's very under the radar. I like him a lot. All right, we're gonna catch up the chat here. Ty says I tried it once in Santa Cruz because there's a fair amount of underground caves and tunnels, fun and cool. But I wish I had to. Oh, that's awesome, Santa Cruz, huh? I'll have to keep that in mind. That's awesome, Ty. Matt says, if Lockett's so much better, why does DK lead in the air? Oh, there you go. Derek says, unpopular take chocolate and mint. The girlfriend thinks so as well. A lot of people don't like chocolate and mint together, but I'm a big fan. Because Wilson doesn't throw it to Matt. Matt Burke, of course, someone from the West Coast would say that. Personally, that's pretty popular take. I love me some mint chocolate chip, and I've run into a lot of haters. There you go. Ty says Dairy Queen and Sonic are the two places I've always seen in commercial but never had a chance. They worth checking out or not. Dairy Queen has good, they have good, honestly their best thing is probably their ice cream cake. Maybe try that next time for like a holiday, for a birthday or something. Their ice cream cakes are solid. Their ice cream is good. Their food is not so good. Sonic I actually haven't tried before. Burke, yeah, there you go. Get on that Costco sponsorship. Lockett isn't running Rutswell. I actually don't know about that. I love going to the land of Kirk's. Excellent price. God bless Costco. I know, right? Costco is great. Yep, I know Kirkland is by Seattle. That's awesome. I miss Costco samples. Yeah. Apparently, one of my friends is in Taiwan right now, and they're still like lining up out the door for samples right now. It's kind of crazy. I do miss their samples though. Where did Lockett go? Titter time. What's up, man? Me and my friend have been betting money against each other in Madden, and I'm up 20. Nice. Titter, which Madden are you playing right now? If you're playing Madden 20, I got some money plays for you, dude. We ended as a Super Bowl champion and won an custom Xbox controller from Madden 20 League. Rashad Perriman or Myers? I actually kind of like Perriman a little bit more here, man. Like slightly more. They're both okay. Myers, his target has been decreasing a little bit, which is a little tough. Toss up though, Prax. Let's see. Well, what's up? I have Fitz. If he doesn't start, do I pick up Hart versus New York Giants, Ryan versus New York, or Taysom? I'd probably, if he doesn't start, well, I would go Carr, Taysom, and then Ryan. Tyler says, Brignado, listen to him. I'm way better than makeup is. All this talk of girlfriend, I just reminded me of Shorty. Oh yeah, oh no, Brett Shorty. Oh no. Get her back in chat, boys. Big T says, I think I'm going to go Tannehill, Carson, Gaskin, Debo, Deontay Johnson, DJ Chark, TJ Hawkinson, and I'm benching DeAndre Hopkins, Murray, Wayne Gallman. That's not bad. Let me think. The only thing I would maybe change here, Big T, is I would maybe switch out Gallman for DJ Chark, but that's completely up to you. That's completely up to you. Jesus says Perriman or Ayuk. I like Ayuk a little bit better here. Matt says always pick Taysom versus Atlanta. They have horrible run and pass D. Only reason Atlanta are top 3 run defense because they get burned by. Yeah, maybe, right? So Matt, I did pick Atlanta as an upset tomorrow. I think there's a good chance that he might, they might actually game plan a little bit better for Taysom. Tyson, start your studs. Wipe bench D Hop. Burke, Shorty, that's good. If Marlon Mack is available, should I drop Kamara? Oh, absolutely. Kamara's been a bum. Marlon Mack is way higher upside, Shorty. You got to go for it. There it is. Ty says, Shorty, you've been cheating on Burke with Marlon Mack. I need you to disloyal. DK says, I'm better lock it. Well, says, do I bench Hop for a Chark? Ooh, I don't know if I would. That's a bold. I mean, it could turn out well for you, but I guess I don't know if I would recommend that. That's a ballsy bench, is what I'll say. But I'm sure Chark has outscored D-Hops in D-Hop in certain weeks. Big T says he is playing the Rams, and Ramsey has only 5 receptions in the last 2 games, 51 to 55 yards. Yes. Parson, Gibson or D-Mont? Can the Bears offense be trusted? That's a really good one, right? I'm actually starting to like D-Mont a little bit more, even though I've been like kind of just talking bad about him. Mont has a little bit better. I might even go Montgomery here, honestly. He has a better matchup. Marlon Mack has been making with Brick Shardy. There you go. Hey, what can I say? The Mack truck has a lot of free time since his injury. I'm just helping him recover. Hey, there it is. Marlon Mack is he's my RB1 too. G-Up should be a start every week. I agree. You think Mixon's gonna be back this year or not? I think he is. I think he gets back. Looking more and more like AJ Green. Yeah, that's stuff. I think he's gonna be back. How useful? I don't know how useful he'll be, but I do think he's gonna be back. No joke, I actually drafted Marlon Mack. Listen, Marlon Mack, I guarantee he would have been the best value pick this year. I drafted him in every one of my leagues. I told people who I wasn't in the same league with, I said, go draft him because, listen, like, he is the starting running back for the Colts. There's no reason not to draft him. Also, guys, make another plug for anyone who's new here. Go ahead and check out this video. We made this short today for the first time. We're gonna do a weekly challenge with the viewers, and we're gonna say, just put in your thoughts. Who you think are gonna win tomorrow? Sorry, this week. Best record gets a shout out up here for the next week until our next challenge. So your name will be forever, and by forever I mean like a week. Maybe until Thursday, engraved on my chat screen as our best fantasy expert and guru for the week. Or sorry, I guess best NFL guru, right? So go get your picks in, put it in here, and we'll put everyone's in. So yeah, good stuff, guys. Let's see. Jacob says no joke. So Matt says in Dynasty of James Conner, Matt Gaskin, CEH. Yeah, Matt, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Mac next year. I hope the Colts re-sign him, but we will see what happens. That backfield is getting a little crowded right now, unfortunately. Parsons, the thing I saw Mixon might be back week 14. Yeah, I think so. I agree with you. A lot of questions about that offense. Hopkins has 5 games of 11.1 points or less in full PPR. Yeah, he hasn't been very inconsistent. He hasn't been very consistent, and there are some worries about I mean, again, it's more so his ADP. Anyone else, people would think that he's a good wide receiver, right? But people expect him to be 15 plus points a week. Well, it says someone dropped AB to the waivers. Drop Gio for him or Chark. I don't think you necessarily need to. If you were to drop one, Whale, I'm assuming you're not going to start Gio over the next 2 weeks, right? If you're not going to start him, I would probably drop Gio. Rick says forever, which is only a week. Yeah, exactly. Rose says, bet I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, for sure. Yeah, guys, it's just a fun little thing. If we ever blow up, maybe we'll do some actual prizes to it. But yeah, I think it's just a fun little thing. It's our first week doing it. I do wonder, so with this, it's supposed to show up as a short, right? And I don't know if it actually shows up on my channel as a short. I think it might have just shown up as a normal upload. But yeah, it's supposed to show up as like a short because like YouTube categorizes these as like an actual. Yeah, it doesn't show up as a short on my channel, so I don't know how that works. Yeah, it just showed up as a regular video. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because I'm pretty sure. Let me see, YouTube Shorts. I'm pretty sure all you have to do is like literally just hashtag shorts and then the title. And let me see. Okay, so how do you do this? It might just take some time to honestly process, right? But it says any post that's vertical size under 60 seconds has shorts in the description will be counted as a short. So maybe it's just kind of like glitchy, right? But no, I'll figure it out. Let me see if I look up shorts in YouTube. Let me take a look at this.
YouTube Shorts. In a nut.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much, but it's a little annoying that I can't figure it out. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, where are we at? Not Matt. Those are at the actual title lock and DK. I don't know what you're talking about. BT, honestly, Diab is just on the wrong team in my opinion. Colin Murray hurts him a lot by having him running. Yeah, I wouldn't say wrong team. I mean, I guess for fantasy purposes, sure, but yeah. I think it's very valuable in the Cardinals. Let's see. Lockett and DK, you both sing. Description or title? Burke, I did it in Burke Shorty. Actually, I did it in both the description and title, so that's why I'm a little confused. I think it's still a processing thing. That's my take. Because I like, even if you go just look up YouTube Shorts and like people giving answers on how to do it, yeah, I don't know. I have it in both, so, and I don't really know, I guess, what it means for it to actually show up as a short. I think it's just how like YouTube maybe recommends it, but I have no idea, dude. Matthew says, is the Colts C worth a first? Are you talking about like a first round pick or like a first waiver pick? Because if it's a first waiver pick, absolutely. Versus Dan, I feel like the Texans could really see how they should trade for. I know, right? And man, if only Watson and D-Hop were on the same team, right? That's crazy. I've got a feeling Toby's actually awake. Hey, maybe. Big T, yeah. Matt, I'm not as well versed in dynasty leagues and like trading for rounds. I don't know that I would say any defenses is worth a first round pick. So if anyone who does this knows, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like I don't think any defenses are worth a first round pick. Let's see. Yeah, he means first round dynasty isn't. It isn't, and I don't know why he did that. Yeah. Oh, so you did make the trade already, huh? Yeah, that's a little tough. I don't know what I would value. I mean, if I were thinking about it as like literally like when you would pick a defense, like I don't think a defense is worth anything before honestly like an 8th round pick, right? Meet, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Chubb, JT, Antonio Gibson, Dobbins, Booker ranked these guys. If you're talking about just this week, I'd go Chubb, Gibson, JT, Booker, Dobbins. If you're talking about rest of the season, well, let's stick to just one week at a time, yeah. Gore or Gio this week, PPR? I like Gore a little bit more. Gio has not been playing well. I don't know what's going on with Gio. I think I know what's going on. It's just the offense, but he has not been playing well. Parsons, any college players you are excited for next year? Devontae Smith had a huge game against Bama today. Nice. I'm not as big into college football. I love watching it, but honestly, just, I'm an OSU fan. I'm excited to see Justin Fields come out. Ari, what's up, dude? Welcome. Hey, I haven't checked my IG in a while, and honestly, I don't that much, so I'm sorry if you responded to my last thing. I didn't look at it, but hey, how you doing today, Ari? Happy, I guess, what is it, Sunday morning now, right? Yo, guys, it's game day. Let's go. Wake up. Matt says, butt out, Berg. Rose says, I need to lose by less than 30 to steer you to buy. There you go. Okay, you're fine. What's good? Me, Chubb, Gibson, JT Booker, Dobbins. There we go. Brooke says, yo, man, what are you watching on Netflix these days? Also, Corey Davis or Lazard? I like Corey Davis a little bit for like the consistency. Otherwise, Lazard, I think he has a little bit more upside, but he's going to be a little bit, a little bit more iffy for me. As for Netflix, I am rewatching Dexter right now because I think the new Dexter is supposed to come out, right? The new Dexter series is supposed to come out. They're having a revival. Let's see when the actual date is going to be. I don't know if people have watched Dexter here, but it's a great, great show. So it was announced on October 14th that a 10-episode limited series has been greenlit. Its production is set to kick off in 2021 with episodes to arrive in the autumn, so next year. So I'm rewatching that because I think that's actually going off of Netflix at the end of the year. So do that. Otherwise, one that I really liked recently was what was it called? It was called Hoops. It's pretty funny. It's very unfiltered. It's about like a sort of like a redneck Kentucky basketball team, and like surprisingly, their team was the Colts as well. So check out Hoops if you like animated stuff. But I still have a few things on my list. I need to finish Community, which I've honestly been a little bit less interested in. Ozark, I just finished a little bit ago, but yeah, recently it's just been that. Queen's Gambit, for anyone who hasn't seen it, Queen's Gambit, go watch that show. It's such a good show. Queen's Gambit, I very, very much recommend. Dobbins over Chubb, ooh, that's a big call there. Meat says, y'all not scared JT will get limited touches? There's always a chance, Meat, but I think he's trending upwards. I think his volume goes up. Didn't running back run for 300 today? Wasn't it a Buffalo guy? I don't know if it was today or not, but yeah. The season over yet, but it's a week 13. I know, guys, fantasy football is almost over, but listen, anyone who's been, who sticks with this channel, we will have some fun off-season stuff. Don't worry about that. Listen, us right here, we're gonna be the ones to keep fantasy alive throughout the off-season. Don't y'all worry about that. All right, says, appreciate the help. Got to wake up at in 3.5 hours for work, but I wanted to just drop in the same stream for a bit for game day. For sure, man. Damn, 3.5. What do you do for work, Ari? If you don't mind me asking, that's early. We had another dude. Who's actually Sam Tao. He's working at 5 a.m. What's up with Hines? He's more of a role player behind Taylor. He's gonna be good as a patch catching back. Think of him as a Darren Sproles kind of guy. Who is more likely to win the NFC East, Giants or Washington football team? I like Washington football team a little bit more time, man. Jamie, what's up, dude? I missed the second half of your Dobbins topic. On that note, Gallman or Dobbins and flex? I like Gallman a little bit more because he's safer, Jamie. We can revisit the Dobbins stuff in a little bit. Dexter was the only show about killing. I actually like, yeah, for sure, it's good. Park says Washington, it's not close. Rose says, do you think anyone will stop Casey from going back to back? We'll see. Listen, the Colts beat them last year, right? We'll see. What I'll say, it's very hard to go back-to-back in NFL, so my money is that Kansas City doesn't win it all this year. They're looking very good, though. They're looking very good. Big T says he got the Chiefs repeating. Park says also, love hoops. Also, the new season of Big Mouth. I was just going to say that. I saw that Big Mouth, the new season came out, so I have to check that out for sure. Pete Carroll, oh, what's good, Petey? What's good, Petey? Dr. Phil, what's up, dude? Welcome to the streamer, man. I loved. Thank you for being one of the early commenters on the picks video today. How you doing tonight, man? Ozark is amazing. I just started Queen's Gambit. Oh, for sure. You're gonna love Queen's Gambit. James Martin, what's up, man? I am up. How you doing tonight, man? You're up too. Happy Sunday early morning. Parsons Queen's Gambit is beyond lit. How can a show be about? I know, right? That show is so good, and what I like about it is that it's not as complicated as some of the other shows where people really have to pay a lot of attention. Like, some shows like Game of Thrones or like Mr. Robot, you really have to pay a lot of attention and understand everything. But Queen's Gambit did very well where it was both complex and very easily ingested. So I love Queen's Gambit, man. Ty says maybe Steelers. If Raiders somehow match up with the Chiefs and playoffs, they'd be trouble for sure. We need to spin off King of Queens Gambit with James. I love that show when I was little. I remember that. Man, I wonder what he's up to these days. Steelers Casey would be hype. Dr. Felix says should set up a fantasy NBA for something. Yeah, we might do that. I'm not as well versed in fantasy NBA, but I think that could be fun. That could be fun for sure. Big T says in the next season I'm a tryout for Dynasty League. Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll do a couple different leagues within the community here. I know that's something we've been talking about for a long time. Ty says, I like the Chiefs struggle more with the teams like high octane offense, so Raiders, Seahawks, yep. They also struggle against man, I think. That's how the Colts beat them last year, was that they played man. Ari says, I work at a golf course, people come in hella early at 6. Dang, okay, that's awesome, dude. Are you a good golfer? Because I might need some golf lessons from you. That's awesome. I feel like that'd be such a chill job to work at a golf course. Vicky says, if you look at the Steelers schedule, they haven't played too many good teams. Yeah, they've had an easy schedule. Matt says, it's 4-2 for me, not working. I'm just a teenager with no school and a bunch of football tomorrow. That's perfect. That's perfect, dude. Break says, Dad hit JV with the authentic Spanish. It's pronounced DK Dobbins. Big T says, Seahawks, I have no trust in Wilson after Super Bowl 49. Dang. James, I've been good, dude. Super wicked. James, what do you do? We're always kind of curious. I'm always kind of curious what all the viewers do between school or actual work. Rose says, I watched the first 4 or 5 episodes of Queen's Gambit. It is slow. It's not something that's super actiony, right? So it does take some patience to watch. So I liked it though. Ty says, Queen's Gambit has been solid. Hope you've been watching The Mandalorian. It's so solid to watch, even if you've never seen Star Wars. Yeah, I need to watch the new season. I've actually been waiting for some of those to build up right now. But I have access to Disney Plus, so I will have to do that. James says, let's set up a dynasty. Let's do it. Philly says, I checked Fantasy NBA a handful of times, but never seriously. Yeah, I would be down to do a very relaxed one for sure. Matt says, I do Fantasy NBA. I just traded Luka Doncic for John Collins. So if it's Doncic is lit, yep. Kashi, what's up, dude? Do I start A-Rob, Ridley, or Miles Sanders in PPR? A-Rob questionable. Ooh, out of those, I'd probably go. They're all really good starts. I'd probably go A-Rob or Miles here, honestly. Yeah, I think I like A-Rob here. Ari says, yeah, it's so chill, but I never golf, so I can't help you out there. Yeah. Ari, are you planning to learn at all? Because, listen, I will say I started in my my mid-20s, and I wish I would have started earlier. I feel like I feel like just the idea of just like me being like this old-ass dude, like 56-year-olds and like golfing and chilling with the boys, I really like that, so trying to learn. But last week was the first time where I actually kind of rage quit on the driving range. I couldn't hit anything. And like I think I've gotten past the point where I'm not like swinging the golf. Like I actually know what I'm doing wrong when I hit it wrong, like incorrectly, or if I shank it. But man, last week you guys should have seen me. I was rage. I was mauling on the driving range, and I was like I can't do this anymore, and just like peaced out. But it can be a frustrating sport. It's an expensive sport, I will say. But listen, Ari, I wonder like if you have do you have access to the golf course? Because it'd be sick if you can play for free. Ty says, don't know how much you guys do fantasy basketball. It's so time and concentrated, and it is. It really is. It really is, man. Fantasy NBA gets kind of tedious with all the different games every week. I wonder if there's like a abbreviated version we can do. I don't think there is, but that could be fun. JD says, oh, kidding. I'm potentially starting JT and Dobbins week 13 in matchup playoff inclination. I'm freaking terrified. I feel like tomorrow's just, hey, it's not a bad start. It's not a bad start, man. I mean, go for it if you need to. Better than baseball, though. Oh, I don't even want to touch baseball, honestly. All right, says I just drafted for Fantasy NBA today and got my hands on Harden and Trae Young. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. That's good. Matt says I traded for Luka and John Collins. Who would trade? Okay, that's what it is. I thought, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Philly says, high voltage technician. We're mostly laid off this year, though. Just got in the post office season. I found out one of my best friends growing up is going to be my superior. Should be a good. Okay, that's cool. Sorry to hear, but I mean, yeah, listen, COVID has been tough. Like, for all you younger kids who think you have it tough with not being able to go to school or like not being able to go to classes for college kids or whatever, like, I understand it sucks, but like, like in the real life, at least you guys aren't losing, your pretty much your income and like the checks that are coming in every week or every other week, right? So it sucks for everybody, but yeah, that's sad to hear, Philly, but I'm glad you were able to find a different gig and hopefully things pick back up for you. It's looking better. James says I own a small construction. Oh, dude, James, that's awesome. What can you tell us about it? Because that's actually super lit, dude. That's awesome. I have a lot of respect to business owners. Jesus says the next week the Jets play Seattle. Is it a good option to stash Pittman? Is it better to stash Pittman instead? I like Pittman a little bit more. Pittman is a clear number one. He's on a better offense. Perriman has been doing well, but I do like Pittman over Perriman, Jesus. Jay Ryan says, for NBA fantasy do weekly leagues, is that possible? Is that can you do weekly NBA leagues? Cause that'd be fun. Matt says on Sleeper app you choose one NBA game per week for that play. Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Ari says, yeah, I can go out for free, which sucks that I don't golf, but it's super nice private court. Ari, like, I know it's kind of sucks. And Ari, how old are you? I'm kind of curious. I honestly think take advantage of that, man. Because, you know, at least, you know, I don't want to call myself too much of a boomer or whatever you guys call it these days. But I don't want to, you know, I will say, as I'm, you know, getting older year by year, I do wish that I would have golfed earlier, and you know, I will say it, I think it's good too. I think it's good in the long run. That's me though. Pete Carroll, oh man, the Seahawks argument's getting a little bit man, they're going off. What if the Seahawks implode like the Cardinals? Philly says, yeah, thought normal NBA was like 8 or 9 categories head to head. Yeah, it is. It's something like that for sure. Jay Wright says, yeah, weekly leagues, you lock in your players. So, okay, that's, yep, just baseball, just like baseball. He says, do you think Kyrie would actually be traded away if the Nets go for Harden? We'll see. I don't know. I think Kyrie and, I actually don't know what Durant and Harden's relationship is, but I think Durant and Kyrie really wanted to play together. So I don't know if that would actually happen. Matt says, I got COVID 1 month ago, haven't been working since, tested positive on 3 PCR tests, no income at 17, old, can't file for employment while I'm sitting for a car in college. It's tough, man. Listen, I hope at least, Matt, you have some sort of, you know, back support there, but listen, I hope you're okay from COVID, man. That stuff is scary. Let us know about sort of what your experience is, if you don't mind sharing it. Now, some people it's nothing, some people it's a lot more serious, but I'm glad, you know, hopefully you can recover from that. Ari says, the majority of our members are retired seniors just living the life. Definitely seems like a great time to pursue. Oh, Ari, 100% do it. 100% do it. I think you should. I think you should do it. You don't have to do it seriously, but just kind of go out there and learn and like play. It's very, very chill. Pete says, you guys are great wide receivers both. Aw, that's nice. I agree. Billy says, I don't like the live, but one I'm familiar with is an odd amount of categories. You get a W or L per week. Gotcha. Brick says, these hot guys have been consistently talking. There you go, listen, man. They're trying to figure their stuff. Yo, Brick, you gotta get your in with them, man. You gotta get your in. Maybe they'll hook you up with some you know, 50-yard line tickets or something. JJ, how old do you think I am? Chat, you guys can guess. Let's guess how old I am. For those of you that know how old I am, don't guess, but let's see what you guys all think. Versus Debo, Hunt, or Booker for the flex spot. Ooh. I'd probably go. I like Debo the best here. Safest and like primary guy. Jay Wright said he's a babyface assassin. Matt says it was a flu, the exact symptoms of the flu, nothing more. Okay, that's good. I'm glad it wasn't too bad for you then. I know some people had like lost their sense of smell and taste for like a long time. Okay, Philly says 24, Jacob says 20, Par says 27, Perk says 45. Ooh. Okay. Ari, if I were to start golfing now, it would be a great time. I'm 19 and not much else. Yeah, Ari, please give it a shot at least. I know it may not be like the most exciting sport, but I promise you right now, like, you know, 5 years from now, I'm gonna be super irrelevant. You're gonna forget about me, but you're gonna be this top tier golfer. You're gonna be like, damn, that one random fantasy football YouTuber, can't even remember his name, told me to start golf now, and I appreciate it. So. Listen, if I can't help you win your fantasy football games, I'm at least gonna help you set up. Be set up for life to be a good golfer. 45. We're getting close. We're good. Close. Your mod, those are probably correct. Matt says 25. Okay, we're getting close. We'll see if anyone gets it. Mark says I'm trying to be like MJ on the golf course in a year or two. Rampant gambling. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. Jacob says, yeah, he looks a lot like 45. 69. There it is. Ooh, we're just getting closer and closer, boys. We'll see if one person gets it. If no one gets it by 5 minutes from now, I will disclose it. But that's hilarious. Let's see if there's any more like late night. I don't think there should be any news late night, right? But I'm kind of curious. Probably 88. Yeah, you're almost there. You know, Asians don't raisin, is that what they say? Asian no raisin or something like that? I'm almost 90, boys, almost 90s. Okay, so interesting. As of 3 minutes ago, they say Dolphins, Tua is expected to be back in a starter today. Assuming all goes well, in anticipation of being in the lineup, Tua took most of the first team reps. So that's an interesting one for those of you that are thinking about starting Fitz. Keep an eye on that. That's really interesting, actually. That's really interesting. I keep going up. Tyson, just out of curious, do you usually listen to EDM or electro music, just assuming based on some of the music you play? Not a lot, honestly, not a lot. I have 4 playlists that I have. That's I know is copyright free, Ty. And between the 4, we have lo-fi, synthwave, EDM, and hip hop. I'm sure I can. I'm actually gonna look for more stuff on YouTube because I'm sure there's a lot more. What is it like? What's the term? DCA free or something? It's something like copyright free that you can find on there. But I kind of just choose between EDM, hip hop, and lo-fi depending on the time. But listen, I'm always up for suggestions if you guys do want other music, as long as it won't get me in trouble with copyright stuff. Jacob says 100. Philly says I haven't checked this post in forever. Locked in at number 5, so now we're about week. Oh, that's good. L for Miami, I know, right? JG says 29, close. Ari says, "Nah, dude, trust me, in 5 years you're gonna be out here with at least 5 million subscribers. I'll still be watching." We'll see. I honestly don't know if that's possible. I wonder what the highest number of subscribers we have is, or sorry, who the biggest fantasy channel is on YouTube and what their number of subscribers is. If anyone knows, let us know. But I actually just have no idea who the biggest one is. I know there's some really big ones, right? But 4-5 keeps me from number 2, and she has the best team so far, so I don't see her into the finals. Okay, that's not bad. Devontae Parker's stocks might be down, yeah, maybe a little bit. Daniel, top 5 artists. Ooh. I'm more of a hip hop guy. Right now I'm really liking DaBaby. Let's see, I wonder what my Spotify thing was, right? I don't know if you're talking about, I guess I'm talking about right now, right? Not all the time. I like DaBaby. I like, what is it? Ooh, let's see if I can find my 2020, how I listen, my top artists. Oops. Oh, geez. That's a little, oh, that's, okay, sorry, I have Spotify playing here too. I had a lot of Drake and Roddy Ricch, very basic, right? I actually really like 24 Golden, is that how you say it? I like his stuff a lot recently. I will always have a soft spot for Kid Cudi and Machine Gun Kelly as well. What's yours, Burks? Yeah, what's everyone's top 5 artists here? James says, I do residential construction work. I'm 27, trying to grow it. I got 3 years, but if I can't grow as much as I'm going to teaching, that's awesome, dude. Listen, 27? Listen, man, 27 of your own business, that's proud. That's you've done more than most of us already, man. So, yo, it's a lot of grind, I'm sure it is, but yo, that's big ups to you, man. How is that industry? I guess do you just get contracts with different I guess property owners or landowners and you just build, or how does that work, James? Big T says, dude, you're growing so much next year if you grind hard. I'm saying 20K. Oh no, I don't know if we can do 20K. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. I mean, I would love it, but that seems like a lot. Parses 31, products probably Fantasy Pros. Okay, probably something based around Tencent or TikTok. Wait, what is that in response to? Let's see, Juice WRLD better than, yeah, RIP Juice WRLD, right? Fantasy wise, I don't know, maybe ESPN or Yahoo. Fantasy headliners might be the biggest. RIP Juice WRLD. Fantasy Pros YouTube isn't very popular. No fantasy accounts prioritize YouTube. They repost. That's what I've seen, right? Matt says he's been my top artist for 3 years. RIP, yeah. Yes, sir. Try listening to Toby Lou or Pac. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like Pac. Toby Lou, I don't know if I'm gonna, whatever you guys make suggestions, I always keep them in here. I keep a little tab of it, so. Philly said Kid Cudi and Dan Black. Symphony is my favorite AM ever. First heard Tripping Hard. Alright, let's see, what is it, Matt? Yo, man, on the moot is, yep, for sure. Fantasy footballers, yep. Kid Cudi, you're definitely giving away your age, boss. I know, right? He's a little, yeah. Juice, Eminem, Travis McCoy, Pac, Leon Bridges, nice. Fantasy Flock only had a couple K at the beginning of the season, and he has 21K subs now. All he drops is top 5 sell high and low RBs and wide receivers and stuff like that. Okay, cool. If you have Pac, where's Biggie and Big L? 32. All right, so I guess to review, I am 28. People were close, but not almost there. No one actually guessed the exact one. I am 28. And that's all. I mean, good for Fantasy Flock, right? I think he seems like he knows how to really work the algorithm, so that's great for him. And hey guys, I will always take suggestions. You know, at the beginning of the year, we were just doing waiver wire videos. We started doing waiver wire starts and sits. Actually today, it was kind of lit. I think today's start sit video. So I have access to a lot of analytics, and today's start sit video was the first time where like I think YouTube actually really pushed our content out. So that was cool. You know, over the last week or so, I think that's what I've realized is that YouTube is starting to like pick up our stuff, and that makes sense because I always heard like around the 50 video mark, that's when like YouTube will start getting you in. So listen guys, if you have more content that you want to see or like little things you want me to do here and there, please suggest it. Who is it? It was, let me see. We got suggested to do the Pick'ems challenge thing, I think earlier this week, right? And it's a short video. I don't expect it to blow up or anything, but I actually, I was able to turn that into like, hey, let's just do a little viewer competitive thing. And I think that's, I think it's kind of fun. It may not be as interesting to a lot of you guys, but yeah, it was Cushmaster. He said he wanted me to do a pick'em stuff, so I figured, let's just do a quick one, see what everyone else thinks, and then kind of make a little interactive thing out of it. So yeah, well guys, if you ever see, something that you really like from a different channel that you want me to do, or like anything else you want me to do, just please let me know. I'm open for whatever. Why are your Hawks trying out QB's concern or no? Let's see. Matt says Juice, kill Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, and Flatbush Zombies. Nice. James says Fantasy Flock is a money machine. Okay. I know we've talked about him a little bit, but how do you guys like his general content and his advice? Like, is he a good like fantasy football advice giver, recommender? I'm very curious. I've never really seen his content. Precious loving the Flatbush and Leon Bridges nods. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna have to start adding guys. Here, I'm gonna make a list. Notes. Let's add a little list. So, what is it? Flatbush, Leon, Toby, Lou, Pac. Yep, for sure. You're killing it. I started watching it at like 7. Yeah, we're slowly waking our way up, right? The goal is 500 by the end of the year, so I'm hoping we can hit there. We'll see. I did tell people if we hit 1,000, I would do Edward, Ford, was it? Yeah, Edward, what is it? God, it's so late, I can't think of it. Edward, it's not Scissorhands, but Edward, what's it called? Jeez, I am Edward 40 Hands. If we somehow hit 1,000 by the end of the calendar year, we're gonna do Edward 40 Hands. For people that don't know what it is, we literally are gonna tape 2 40s to our hands and just chill and drink and talk fantasy and drink it all before the end of the stream, right? That's 1K by the end of the season, but I think that's gonna be, it's gonna be tough to hit there, right? Let's go for 500 at the end of the year and see if that's possible or not. Is it solid, tireless work paying off? Yeah, I hope so. Philly says, I missed both of your vids, but check my subs after pick'em. Nice, okay. I got the bell wrong. There you go. JK, how have been in fantasy? I've heard that people are super hyped over me. Listen, JK, you're getting some hype, man. Jay Wright is one suggestion is to make a Discord channel, interview people to bounce about. Yeah, for sure, Jay Wright. So that's the goal at 500 subs. That was actually one of the first recommendations we had when we were at like less than 50 subs. And I was like, okay, well, I think that would be good, but let's wait until we get more. So, we're picking it up more, and people are asking things. the one thing I will say is it's harder for me to answer all questions because people started coming to the IG and started asking questions there, and like it's just hard for me to keep up with that. I try to keep everything on YouTube, but hey, like listen, you guys are like, we've grown a community here, right? And you guys like probably would love to talk to each other as well. So yeah, Jay Wright, actually let's shoot for a Discord publish at 500k at 500 subs. I like that. We'll have I think it'll be fun, and I don't know if I'll be able to do Q&As within that because I do want to save it for YouTube and streams, but I think it's a good time for people a good platform for people to just talk to each other. So Jay Wright, that is definitely on the list of plans for the future. Matthew says, me and my brother always gets their merch for their job. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Shifter tweeted the news. Oh, interesting. Fantasy footballers are top 3 fantasy podcasts. Okay, yep. Fantasy Flock drops like 5 videos a day. The Zhou grinds hard. Yeah. I'm assuming that's probably his full-time job, right? If he's dropping that much, he's got to be that's got to be his full thing, right? Break says Flock really seems to be going hard at the algorithm. A bit too intense for me. Would have to pay to answer streams. I really don't agree with his takes either. Seems to change heavily every week. Okay, that's what someone said earlier, right? Someone said like. I don't know if it was like JT, Josh Jacobs, or someone else. He said like buzz for the rest of the season and then changes. I don't know. But it's hard to predict things, right? It's just whether or not you can actually like if I ever change my answers with someone like a David Montgomery, a Deke, or like a Dobbins, or like who else didn't I like? There's someone else I really didn't like. I'll admit it if I'm wrong, or we'll figure out why things change, but. Okay, that's a good take, Burke. I think Fantasy Flock is good, but the community sucks because he only pays. He basically only answers super chats. Gotcha. Matt doesn't like Tupac. Fantasy Flock is crazy. By the way, what is your day job? I work as a consultant, James. So that's my full 40-hour week. Well, 40 hour. Let's say 40 to 60 hours sometimes, but Yep. Fire says, I got Kanye, Mac Miller, Hall & Oates, Bob Marley, underachievers. Nice. That's a solid list, dude. Rick says, I'm very worried. Felix says, over under the degrees on that tree after 40 hands by. That's hilarious, yeah. We'll have to do it, right? Ari says, I like how he drops so much content, but honestly don't agree with a lot of his advice. Usually doesn't end up being too accurate. Gotcha, okay. But hey, I mean, he's doing something right if he's got, so many viewers and people are going back, right? Tice is waiting for Kendrick and Kanye to finally release their albums. Can't decide on a top 5. Depends on the mood. I agree. I think it's varies. Frank Sinatra is always a good classic. Yep. Flock is a college. Oh, interesting. Okay, I did not know that. That's cool though. I mean, is he doing I hope he's doing well in college, right? Let's see. What do we know about this guy? I don't know if there's. But hey, I mean, if he's just a college kid and he's grinding, that's great for him, right? I mean, he has 22k subs. That's a lot. And I guess, guys, do you know? I mean, I don't know if anyone here knows, but is there anything that he does? If anyone, you don't have to know the exact answer, but what did he do to go from a K to 20k within a year? Because I think people were saying he did it in one season, pretty much one season, right? What do we learn from his channel? Because he obviously did something successful. What do we learn from his channel to understand how to grow? Besides drop 10 videos a day. Flock is not that good. Followed his advice twice and lost and never again. Okay. Brooks, hopefully I've been able to give you some good advice, right? Matthew says, J. Dobbins says, yes, must start ahead because of Lamar has COVID. Part says, yeah, Discord is dope, just a constant chat going, maybe a Twitter with notable news. People love seeing it over their different social. Okay, good. So maybe Twitter as well. I've been doing Instagram parts, so I don't know if you follow, but feel free to follow that. But yeah, well, I mean, I would hope that we will hit 500 soon. But yeah, Discord, it will be a thing, and we'll make a little video for it, for sure. Philly, what is a consultant? What do you do? I'm in healthcare, so I work with a lot of hospitals and do a lot of IT stuff for them. I actually do just various IT things, not just healthcare. My main focus recently has been healthcare, but yeah, got an IT. You work with different clients, different businesses, help them with like a lot of strategies, a lot of their IT infrastructure and stuff like that. Brooks, what is your sleep schedule? It has been very little, is what I'll say. I've been tracking my sleep recently, and I'm pretty sure like my average is like close to like 6 hours, sometimes a little under 6 hours. It's been tough, right? Because you know, I love these streams, and I keep there. I will say, guys, there's a lot of times where like even like something like tonight, I was telling people like I went on this like 6-mile hike. I was super tired. I like passed out before this, and like I really didn't want to do this, but honestly, like you guys make this really fun, so I try to do it. But yeah, usually I'm usually up by like 8 o'clock at the latest, 7:30 sometimes, and then you know on some of these late nights we will probably talk until like 2:30 in the morning. So very, very little. So caffeine is a big part of my life. Lamar, he goes to UT. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Matt, let's see. Ari says, unpopular opinion, sitting D-Hop on the bench this week. I don't think that's bad at all. Felix Blunt says, never heard of him until now. Okay. James says he goes live every night. He posts every day. He gives very direct answers, like he'll give you yes or no. So James, is that good then? Is that, do you think the yes or no answers are good, or do you prefer the ones where it's like, well, let's look at this and give it a little explanation? Yeah, man, I feel you're more data driven. Yeah, I hope so. Burke says is more comedy old age driven. You listen, you guys got the old man wisdom here, right? Kai says, you listen to Chance the Rapper or No Name Dan, some Chicago? Yeah, I like Chance the Rapper a lot. I know his last album kind of busted and people were like not huge on it. I like Chance a lot though. Go check out the, I don't know if you guys watch it, but go check out the Rhythm and Flow on Netflix. It's like the American, it's like the hip hop version of American Idol. But I will check out, what is it, the other one, No Name, I'll check that out. Yeah, check that out, it's kind of tight. Felix says, gotcha, interesting. So what is your knowledge? IT, are you more worried about data centers or HIPAA? Yeah, so it really depends. I don't think I like specify one particular thing, but a lot of like right now what I'm doing is a lot with like the hospital IT infrastructure and like setting things up. So doing like not as much like networking, but like more like software based consulting, if that makes sense at all. Big T, is it 1:30 here? It is 1:30 for me, yep. Henry, what's up, dude? Why are we so waiting for you? Listen, Henry, because we were waiting for you, man. Chat was waiting, we're like, yo, where's Henry at? We gotta wait for him until he shows up. Now everyone has the green light to go to sleep. How you doing, man? Why are you awake at 4 a.m. right now? Philly says, I don't think yes or no answers are good, but maybe in a minority. I appreciate reasoning if it ends up being incorrect. For sure. That's what we try to do here, right? We try to weigh the pros and cons, and honestly, like I've said before, you know, my goal is to, you know, talk things out with everybody so people can make the decision on their own, you know? James says, I don't know, I feels like it gives people confidence in his answer, but not always be correct. Gotcha, okay. Jay Wright says, I feel like really is better when Julio plays. I think, you know, that's very fair. You know, a lot of the coverage and the focus goes to Julio, and, you know, really can just run free. That's a very, very common effect of having, you know, another guy take the main coverages away from people. Chai says, get some sleep when you can, man. Hikes are always exhausted. One mystery motor. Oh no, for sure. I mean, I enjoy this, and tomorrow is gonna be like a big nap anyways. I like, you know, I wake up, drink my coffee, eat some food, nap. Honestly, I'm excited for my leftovers. I went to this Korean fried chicken place today, and man, it was bomb, so I'm excited for it. So listen, Sunday's my recovery day. Well, we get lots of naps in. Ari says, yeah, because Julio post coverage off. Exactly. If he misses a single stream, I will unsubscribe. There you go. There it is. Yeah, Henry, we got you, dude. We got you, my friend. Parth, give me Ridley with Julio. I'll feel all day. Yep. Julio makes the entire team better. 100% sure. I 100% agree. Matt says, I offered Burke, Mac, and QT for Swift and Dynasty. Tell him to expect. Ooh, that Burke is gonna be, you know, Burke should make him auto accept, right? Watch out, Sodium, brother. I know, right? I probably should, you know. I think Ridley is fine. I haven't heard of anything with Ridley as an issue, so I believe he is okay. Julio's amazing. Yeah, he is good. I hope Julio's one of those guys that gets rings, but, you know, 28-3, right? He almost had it. I feel bad. I really want Julio with a ring. Jay Rice says, does Swift have brain damage or something? What's up with DeAndre Swift? Yeah, it's not good. He had a very rough case of, what do you call it? Of concussion, so it's not good. Ty says, yes, Chance is great. Love the coloring book. Was hoping for his new Xbox mixtape, and I like D Smoke. Oh yeah, D Smoke was awesome, right? He's from LA as well. He was good. He was very artistic, right? Although I will say, what's his face? The freestyle battle. The other guy, he was like light skin, Hispanic. He went off on that girl in the freestyle battle. Like, oh my god, he destroyed her. I wasn't expecting that from a Netflix show, man. That's supposed to be PG, dude. That's supposed to be PG. When the line was something like something about like eating like he's been eating beans his whole life or something. You know what I'm talking about? That was, oh man. Ugh. Jack, what's up, man? Yeah, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing tonight? We're having a great night, man. Chat is super chill right now. We're just vibing out. How have you been, Jack? Felix says, I haven't either. I didn't grill it. I know Ridley was having some problems, but no one really discussed on this on the subs, so likely nothing. That's what I think, right? Jerry, yeah, facts, he has no value. Burke should trade him to me. James says, okay, fantasy question. I need a flex still. I have Cam Akers, McKissick, Ayuk, Kuchi, Hilton, and T. Higgins. Out of those, I would probably go if we want for sure points, because a lot of those guys are going to be sort of like up and down. I like Ayuk the best, right? Because I think him and Debo can both do really well in the offense. And Ayuk has just been he's been great. I think he's had 3 double-digit games in a row, besides, he didn't play last week, obviously. But Ayuk's been doing well. I think T.Y. Hilton has a great game tomorrow. He's a little bit more, he's next on my list because I think, he historically does really well against the Texans. But I don't want to just say automatically start him with just one game, but I do have him on my start list this week. And then McKissick, because I think it's going to be a tighter game, which means, and the Washington team of football maybe playing behind a lot or just be very tight, right? So I think they use McKissick a lot more. Listen, when they're not just blowing out teams, Alex Smith is going to target McKissick probably at least 10 times, so he has a lot of value in PPR, man. So that's how I'd probably go. I like Ayuk though. I think Ayuk could be like I wouldn't say league winner, but he could be a very, very solid start for the rest of the season. Part says, if you want some nice Christmas music, chances Jeremiah have an entire mail. Oh, really? Okay. Well, here, let's see. I know here, there's this copyright. Let's see if you guys like this stuff. This is called a very lo-fi Christmas. We'll see if we like this. Where we at? All right, man, I gotta head to bed, but I'll let you know how my players and I'm doing. Yeah, all right, for sure. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully they go well tomorrow, and yeah, let's get it, dude. Good night, dude. Prices if you okay, let's see. J Wright, James is your league. Yeah, there you go. I need to get on the next season of that rap show. Do it, dude. Parth, I'll be supporting you. All right, so this is apparently a lo-fi Christmas. Hi, Drew. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. McLaurin, Woods, Cooks, or Woods? Sit one. Help need a dub for the win. Wait, McLaurin, Woods. Are you just saying McLaurin, Woods, and Cooks, right? Out of those, I would. Let me look at these matchups. I think you said Woods twice here. Out of these, I would probably go. So McLaurin, you want to start for sure. Woods and who's the other one? It was Cooks. I link Cooks a little bit. I have Woods and Cooks very, very similar, but I link Cooks a little bit because I think he might have a. Actually, no. Do we? No, sorry. Let me change it. I think I go Woods and McLaurin here because Woods should have a little bit better of a matchup than Cooks tomorrow. And we have yet to see what Brandon Cooks looks like as the de facto #1 wide receiver on that team. Jeez. Jacob says, I hope Swift gets back soon because I haven't. At least I was at CMC mixing Gaskin. There you go. Okay, yeah. I hope so too. I hope it's not bad, but that's scary. It's scary. Philly says, oh, top 5, number 1, Gangstar Dylan. There you go. Part of I totally said you said what I already said, yeah. It's standard. Okay, yep. James, I still like Ayuk the best out of that, I think. Matt says some guy in Dynasty said Joe Mixon is worth Connor, CH, and the first. Ooh, that's a little bit. Liking the Lo-Fi XOS? Okay. Punter twice for us to see. I'll leave that up to chat. Brick says any game recommendations from chat. I gotta pick one to play over Snapchat. Actually, Burke, get House Party. Oh, actually, does Snapchat have games now? I know House Party was kind of big at the beginning of quarantine, and they have got some games, right? Heads Up is always fun. I like that. Part says, when does McLaurin plan on finding the end zone game? Yo, let's say tomorrow. Didn't we say 3 touchdowns from McLaurin tomorrow? Maybe. James says, Hayden Hurst a rest of the season start. Let's see how he does this week and next. I think he just had one bad game. He should be solid in terms of like the tight end world, because I do think he is a big part of the Falcons offense, right? Again, at the end of the day, it depends on who else you have, but I think he's an okay start. He should have an okay floor moving forward. But yeah, I'd love to see the Dolphins win a playoff game this year if they're, yeah, for sure. It's pronounced Dylon. Ty says, does home field really make a significant difference in team defense value? I think a little bit. I think there's been studies to say like home field does actually give the team a boost. But, you know, with everything that's going on this year, I don't know if it's as effective. Luke, what's up, dude? Good morning, my man. How you doing? I'm good, man. Hey, good morning to you as well. How early is it for you right now, Luke? I drew also tight end dilemma, Ingram, but without Danny Dimes and Goddard with Ertz coming back. Goddard, dude. I love Goddard. I think Goddard is going to be a tight end 1 rest of the season. You sit Goddard until he gives you a reason not to. Goddard 100%, dude. Felix says not so much this year, Vegas wise, exactly. Hurst said that goose egg then again, so did Ridley. Yep, for sure. Ooh, what's up, Kyler? Welcome back. Hope you do watch today. Today. How's your shoulder doing? Big T says, I think there are a lot of trends in football, and the number one trend is you never know how the divisions games are. Exactly, dude. That's what I always say. Division games are wacky, right? I either take to Jets over home at home over the Steelers any day. Harry says, Kyler, I need lots of points from you. Yeah, we do. How do you think Big T says TJ Hawkins is going to do? I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be top five tight end in my opinion. He has a very solid floor. He gets looked at. He's, honestly one of the primary targets on Detroit, and Stafford really likes to look to him. So I like Hawkinson a lot. Drew, for sure. And welcome to the stream, my man. I'm, feel free to stay. We're just kind of vibing and chilling. But Drew, how is the rest of your team looking for tomorrow? You feeling good? Felix says some cappers I talked to change home field from around 3 points. Okay. Yeah, home field usually is around that 3.5 points from my understanding at least, right? Matt says, as a Jets fan, I hate the Pats so goddamn much that I root for the Bills and Dolphins to win every game so the Pats don't win the division. That's hilarious, dude. Jared, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Need to Alan Lazard, T. Higgins, and Christian Kirk. I'm not a huge fan of T. Higgins here, so let's go Lazard and Christian Kirk here, Jerry. Doc says, DuVernay or Gabe Davis at flex is a sweaty. Oh, geez. Ooh. I'd go Gabe Davis here if you had to choose one of those. Jack, go look at the start sit video, or sorry, the waiver wire video from this week and see if there's anyone available there. I would even take a Perriman over either one of those, I think. But if it's absolutely those two, I'd probably go Gabe Davis here. Luke says, do I play Julio or our RB at flex? Who are your RB options, Luke? That's the big question. Tyler says, my shoulder isn't doing well right now. I might be done. Oh, no, don't say that. Here, take my shoulder, man. Take my shoulder. Big T says, I got TJ Hawkinson and Deontay Johnson off waivers this year, and they're both, oh, yeah, for sure. That's crazy, Big T. Good job. Billy says, no Kirk, he may boom or bust. I'm scared of college. I agree, right? I'm just not I at least like the Cardinals offense a little bit better than the Bengals. That's the only reason I go Kirk here. Part says, yeah, what's up with Smooth Kenny G? Every week he's on the do not practice list. It'd be nice to have him. I know. We'll see, right? We think it's either that he literally lost his hip or that he is on a contract year and like sitting out. That's a tough one. Catacomb Kid, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Guys, should I drop Taysom Hill for Cleveland Browns defense? I have Tannehill as a QB and I have shot at playoffs. I don't mind that. If you're gonna start Tannehill this week, I don't mind that at all. Kush, what's up, dude? We were just talking about you. How you doing? Kush, your great idea has launched a new series of interactive shorts on YouTube on my channel. So we appreciate your great idea, and hopefully we get a W. Fans value rest of the season. With Drew Lock back, I think he's okay. You know, he's so hopefully going to get around like 6 to 8 targets a game. So on paper, he should have a solid 4. Big G says there's an 18-team league. I know, right? Burke says, Catacomb, what defense do you have right now? Jacob, I wouldn't recommend Fan. He's not been good. He hasn't been great, but I think with Drew Lock, hopefully he'll be okay. We'll see. I have the Raiders for tomorrow. Okay. The one thing I will be a little bit careful with the Raiders, I'd like them, right? But there's a small chance that could be a trap game. I still think they're okay start, though. He says, nope, need a win for the playoffs, hoping for a miracle. Got CH and Booker at RB. Okay, Taysom, Saints D, and my man. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, we love Young Wei here, man. That's not bad, dude. That's looking good, Drew. Okay. So if you win, do you get in for sure, or do you still need some other stuff to happen? Also, Drew, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Luke says, Julio at flex or RB options are Kamara, Booker, Hunt. Oh, I kind of say you go Mostert here, dude. I kind of like Mostert. Let me look at these matchups really quickly. I kind of think you go Mostert here, man. I mean, I would say, chat, what do you guys think? Julio or Mostert? I think Mostert is better. It's better for like guaranteed points, is what I think, at least. Julio can obviously do very well, but he did not do very well against New Orleans last week or 2 weeks ago, and that could always be the case again, right? And guys, sorry, I'm gonna change the lighting a little bit. I know it's like super like bright. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. There we go. I think I don't know if I'm 100% on Julio tomorrow purely based off his performance. I know he didn't play a lot, but I think there's always a risk. All right, let's see. Okay, I need to catch up here. Let's see. You feel about it? Yeah. So Raiders, I think they're an okay start tomorrow. Yeah, I'm in 2 10-man leagues. Oh, 1 for 500. One. Oh yeah, that's right, Jack. I remember that. Drew Lock lives a block away. A block away from. Oh really, Henry? Do you see him a lot, Henry? That's awesome. I get them Jets winning. Okay. At least the Broncos have a quarterback now, right? Mostert or Gaskin? Alligator, what's up? I like Mostert here. Parts as well. Imagine having 17 friends. Yeah, right. Phillies is tight end so weak this year. At least it feels that way. It seems tough not to recommend anyone. Just try to find the edges in offense that have 3 to 10 yard TDs. Exactly. You talking like 1K? Yeah. J Wright says I also like Mostert. Burke like Mostert. Do you think James Conner will play this? I know. Isn't Jerry? I think James Conner's on IR for 2 more weeks, I believe. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong there. Doctor, if this person and don't mean to be, you actually look like Young Wei. Both are good. No, not racist at all, dude. Not racist at all. Listen, I think we're in a time period where people take things too easily. Like, listen, as long as you're not coming in and just like you know, you guys can make fun of me for how I look for my race or something. As long as it's on and good fun, I don't care at all, man. So hey, listen, Young Wei is a nice looking dude. So I'll take that as a compliment, man. I appreciate that, Jack. Mostert has a very high ceiling too. I agree. Must start. Bill's run D is weak. There you go. Big T said Dr. Philly, but you're right. Kelsey, Waller, Hawkinson, Kittle injured out. Tony has kind of played well. Do I agree? You're a castle. Jacob, I could be wrong, but I think the Raiders play like Dudo again. We'll see. Big T, I'm a fantasy style. I can win 2.5. Yo, let's send some good vibes to Jock. 2.5K. Yo, you're gonna donate half of that to my channel, right? I also think Cardinals lose. I had the Rams upsetting the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't get anyone good. Even my draft, Ertz is still in limbo. Probably, I don't like Ertz this much. Yeah, get that money. Get that money, man. Alligator says AJ Brown or Gaskin. Go AJ Brown here. AJ Brown's gonna, in my opinion, unless he busts for some reason, he's a set and forget for the rest of the season for me. James Martin says a good video idea is to go over every matchup and pick the start sits for RBs on each team, and then the. Okay, interesting. I can do that. James, my question is like, so that's gonna probably be like. So I guess depending on how much explanation there is, that's gonna be probably like at least a 5 to 10 minute video, right? Like, do people have the attention span to sit through all of that? Because I'm like down for it. It's just that like, do people actually want to like see it? Like, do you want to sit? Because what I still don't have a huge grasp of is like, do people prefer like quick lists and whatever? Or do they want like a long video where they can just listen for me to talk on and on about explanations and stuff, right? I think I need to figure out a good balance between, and maybe I do a little bit of both. Henry says, I saw Drew Lock today. He in his suit probably getting ready. Okay, that's fine. Henry, have you ever, and I'm agent you well with the same, there you go. Do you ever like talk to him, or like have you ever talked to him? Catacomb says, I have Kamara. Should I Latavius Murray and Flank? I don't know if I would play both of them. I think that's a little risky for me. Where Chad thinks that Latavius Murray is actually a little bit better of a play. Luke says, so Mostert over Booker. Jets are a cupcake. I understand. I think Mostert is a little bit safer. Booker could have a good game, right? But Luke, the big thing is we haven't seen Booker just be like the pure running back one yet. Example I was giving earlier is that we all thought Brian Hill was going to go off last week and he didn't, right? So I think Mostert's a little bit starter, a little bit safer. Matt says Blankenship is sexy like cool. Yeah, for sure. Blankenship is Blankenship is going to the Pro Bowl this year, you guys. That's kind of crazy. Joshua Laya, what's up, dude? Loving the stream, yo. Thank you. We love that you're in here, man. How are you doing tonight? What's your playoff outlook looking like for your fantasy teams, man? Welcome back to the stream. Chris says you look like a Denzel Washington. Hey, I love it. I don't know if it's a Kush talking, but hey, I'll take whatever I can get. Jock says if I win at least one, I'm gonna dono all the streamers sub, which is gonna be like. Oh no, Jock, I was kidding, dude. You do not need to dono to me. I was very, very much kidding. As long as you're here hanging out, that's all I can ask for, man. Jerry says I'd watch. Okay. Yes, just timestamp and people can scroll through the matchup. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Jacob says Hot Rod has some good glasses. She's got some great glasses. Henry says I was going to talk to Drew, but I was in a hurry. Okay, that's cool though. That's really cool, man. Just act normal. Actually, I live next to some athletes as well, and like at first I was very just like starstruck, but I was just like, yo, just gotta relax and talk to them like normal people. My story is I actually ignored JaVale McGee in my elevator. I tried to play it off, and that was kind of stupid. I should have just said what's up, but I did that. I'm gonna, let's see. Luke, oh, for sure, man. I appreciate it. You don't worry about it, man. As long as we got you in here, that's all we can ask for. Catacomb Kid says, would you drop Murray for Booker and play Kamara and Booker? Is there someone else you can drop for Booker? Because I would play Kamara and Booker. I mean, Kamara's going to be a tough play tomorrow is what I'll say. It's going to be risky, not tough. But I would rather play Kamara and Booker than Kamara and Murray, I think. That's I always like to diversify because, what if the Saints only score 10 points? You're just putting a lot more risk if you start two running backs, especially because there's always a chance that one just doesn't do well and one does well, and I'd rather give you as many points as possible. I just found you. I stayed for a few, but got a dip now. Clear stream, turn on notice, and I'll be definitely back. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. Have a good night and good luck tomorrow, man. But can't Hot Rod do a backflip while kicking a field goal? We'll see. Matt says, I live in LA. I do live in LA, yep. Jock says, you definitely deserve it for real. Underrated, your channel deserves the ball. We'll see, man. Listen, I love the community we have now, and that's all I can ask for. So I appreciate those kind words, man. Jerry says, how are you doing in Fantasy League? 2, I'm locked in for. 2, I went tomorrow, I'll be in. So tomorrow's a big day. Ty, I did. I was trying to be cool, man. It was bad. I'm sure he was also like, man, why is this dude ignoring me? But it's crazy because, obviously JaVale's like huge, but like, you don't realize how big an NBA center is, like, in real life until like until you stand next to him in an elevator. Like the dude was a monster. I should have said something. Big T says, I think Taysom Hill throws an interception and Saints lose. Yeah, honestly, Big T, that's kind of why I picked the Falcons as a upset tomorrow. Or yeah, I think they're gonna upset the Saints potentially because I think they're gonna be a lot more prepared for Taysom. And like Taysom, his threat comes from the running game, right? So I think there's a good chance that they might win. Rams over Cardinals. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go Rams. I gotta go Rams. Brick says you should have posterized him on the way out, all right? That would have been hilarious. give him the little euro. How tall are you? I am around 5'10", Henry. How tall are you, Henry? Luke says start Mostert for sure, but do I maybe sit Kamara again for options? I have Booker, Hunt. I don't like if you started someone like if you started one of those over Kamara, I don't think it's a bad option, right? Kamara has been a little bit rough. You know, so Kamara's still Kamara, right? His value has gone down a lot, is what I'll say. Because of the way that the offense revolves around Taysom, they just don't use him as much, and he's not getting it, right? To me, Kamara is obviously the best back out of there. If you needed to, I mean, I think Kamara's. It's tough to say, right? I think it's fine if you bench him. I don't want you to feel bad if you bench a stud and he goes off. I think the chances of him going off is a little bit less, right? Because the last time, let's see, because they played him recently. So Kamara, last time they played the Falcons, he scored 10 points. So if you're okay with that, I think that's completely fine, right? It's just that he needs to rush, and he got a TD. If he didn't have a TD, he only had 45 yards because he hasn't had any receptions, or he's had -2 receptions over the last 2 weeks. So it's definitely more of a risk, I will say. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm 6'7". Sorry, I forgot about that. Henry 5'11". All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. Jock says, would you take a shot on Ertz over Fant? That's a tough one. It's a toss-up. I think I prefer Fant a little bit more. Let me see here. I'm not a big fan of I'm just not a big fan of Ertz this year, honestly. Break says, I don't think Ertz is relevant. I agree. I don't think he's that irrelevant, man. Philly says, yeah, I hear you. I have a few friends that are only like 6'4", 6'5", and tower over just about everyone. NBA center, I know. Because how tall is JaVale? Let's see. JaVale McGee. Also, JaVale got traded to my hometown Cleveland Cavaliers, so that's something. JaVale is, oh yeah, okay, so JaVale is actually 7 foot, so that's why. That's weird. JaVale and the Cavs. But yeah, that's at least an interesting, right? I mean, obviously, it's just to dump him off. I don't even know I don't know if we got like cash considerations from him or what, but like, we didn't. He's not gonna. What I'll say is, I will do 20 Edward. I will attach a 40 to every one of my limbs if JaVale McGee wins Cleveland a championship, is what I'll say. If that's the right way to put it in. Jerry says, do you think Alan Lazard will go off tomorrow? He has a chance. He definitely has a chance. He should be the solid number 2 there. So I think he definitely has a chance. You know, I still think the sample size is a little low since he came back, but I do like him over someone like MBS as the number 2 target on the team. So I think there's always a chance that, you know, he could get you that, like, you know, 2 touchdowns. Jacob says, I don't know, Ertz has been trash this year. Goddard is, I love Goddard 100%. Is Goddard still considered a set and forget if Jalen Hurts starts? Maybe. We'll see how Jalen, like, people, you know, there's the notion that rookie quarterbacks really like to target their tight ends. So I think so. I think we start Goddard until we have a reason not to. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Let's see where we're at. You're from Cleveland to LA, like LeBron. I know. I've been just following LeBron, man. I've just been following LeBron. Parth, JaVale is on the Cavs now. It's weird. Jack says, makes sense. Do you like Tanyan over Fan? I like Tanyan over Fan a little bit, just because he has Aaron Rodgers thrown to him. You know, sometimes you just gotta think about what the offense is and who is actually throwing to them. Who's your favorite basketball team? Kush. Mine is the Cavs. Who is yours? Who is everyone else's favorite basketball teams here? we're unfortunately in like step 1 of about 3,000 in rebuild, but you know we'll get back there. We'll draft Bronny. Luke says, if I do say Kamara, I think my best choice is Galma. He gets a lot of work and has been eating lately. Your point about Brian Hill for Booker definitely hit me, so I'm avoiding him. And Hunt, yeah. So I like Gallman a lot, right? People are worried about the Seahawks defense, but I still think he gets in. You know, again, the Brian Hill is just one example, right? I'm not saying Booker is not going to do well, because I might be starting him in one of my leagues to try and get into the playoffs, right? There's a very good chance that he might. But you know, there's just always a risk. So if you have players that are less risky, you may want to go with them. Timestamp that one, mods. Ty says, yeah, JaVale traded the Cavs, but I think he'll be traded again probably, right? We're holding that. Oh boy, you guys are holding me to that. I mean, guys, the stipulation is that JaVale has to stay on the Cavs, and he has to win us a championship. So we'll get a lot of duct tape. Don't worry. Well, for the legs and everything else, we'll get some long straws. We'll do it. I mean, I won't say no. Listen, if the Cavs can win a championship with JaVale McGee, we'll do it, boys. Clip it, chat. James says, good night, man. Are you streaming in the AM? I don't think I will. It's already 2 a.m. here, so I will probably just sleep until half an hour before the game and make my last minute adjustments. But yeah. Parth says Sixers. Oh, there you go. Sixers. That's right. Parth, what are the chances that Ben Simmons gets traded? Because I know he's been in the rumors. Edward 40 Lems, that would happen to Dan if JaVale McGoat gets the Cavs another ring. There you go. Row Clippers. Okay. Clippers are looking good. Matt says, on the Rockets, we got Christian Wood, Boogie, and J-Wall. Yeah. Do you think, Matt, that is what gets you guys, does that help you guys get further into the playoffs at all? Or what's good there? What do you think, how do you think John will be versus Russell? Catacomb, I'm sorry, but play 3, Kamara, Gallman, Murray, Booker. I'd go, if you had to choose 3, I'd go Kamara, Gallman, and Booker here, Catacomb. I'd go those 3. Nuggets, I love the Nuggets. Henry, dude, I'm a huge Denver fan, as I'll say. I'm a snowboarder myself, and I've been pretty much every year for I think the last 6 years. I love Denver. I actually almost moved to Denver right before I made a little audible and went to LA. Which part of Denver do you live in, or Colorado do you live in, if you don't mind me asking, Henry? Luke says, it sucks that Pittsburgh doesn't have a basketball team because I love the sport. I just love individual NBAs, but yep, for sure, yeah. Maybe they'll get one. Jacob says, Gottman's a huge steal for sure. Kush, Spurs, okay. Spurs are, I mean, you guys have been a dynasty for a while, right? Jacob says, this may sound weird, but Youngway Gu is a league word. I think so too. If you can continue to put up those RB1 numbers. Jerry, what's going on with my man Russell Wilson? When's he gonna go off? He'll bounce back. I know last half of the season he didn't do very well, but I think he'll bounce back. He'll be okay. The team is getting a little healthier. It'll be okay. Who is a RB1, 2, definitely a winner. There you go. I'm a Timberwolves fan. Okay. Jacob, how are you feeling about the Timbs this year? It's the Wolves, right? That's what you're saying? Matt says, we got much deeper and much better defense and more shooting. Wall is significantly better than Russ, better CP3 than all. We would have had the chip in 2018 if Christian Paul. Yep. Okay, I like it. I like it. I hope, I really do hope that James Harden just doesn't straight up, jump shit, but I like the Rockets. Highland Ranch 45 minutes away from Denver. Nice. Okay. Nice. How far is it for you to get to Nuggets games when they are normal? Ours says Pittsburgh would be a dope spot for an NBA team. It's kind of every sport they have exactly. Yeah, I think Pittsburgh is very deserving of a team. I like it. Ty, I agree. I don't know if that Wall is necessarily better than Russ, but I guess would Wall be potentially a better fit for that offense as opposed to Russ, right? Because to me, when the trade happened, I always thought that both Harden and Russ were ball hogs. So I was very curious to see how that would play out. Lakers in 4, I can see it. Lakers got better. Listen, I don't know how some of these GMs are manipulating a lot of these things, but Lakers definitely got better. It's you know, kudos to them. It's LeBron being the GM, right, and making all these things happen. I have all Brawl Brothers on my fantasy. Nice, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Gonna sign off. Good luck to everyone. Yo, Jerry, good luck to you too, man. Thank you for stopping by, and yeah, we will talk soon. We will talk soon. I'm just gonna highlight and love some comments on the thread. Anyone here who hasn't actually filled out their what do you call it? Their guesses for this week, go ahead and go to my latest video and fill in your matchup predictions. We're gonna go ahead and crown a winner for this week, and they're gonna get a nice little name recognition for the week. Luke says no love for Philly and Berg, man. I love Simmons. I do like Simmons and Embiid. Yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of curious. How long that experiment lasts, right? I'm very curious. It seems like they're having a little bit. I mean, obviously the Kawhi shot was tough, right? But the East is getting tougher, man. The East is getting tougher. I think Seattle will get a basketball team one day again. I hope so. I guess they would probably be high on the list because they used to have the Sonics. Henry says, I usually leave 90 minutes before the game and get there. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I love Denver. It's a great place to live, dude. JB says the Lakers GM was actually Kobe Bryant's age in most of his career. Yep, exactly. Gua scored more points on average than D-Hop, Calvin, Aaron Jones, no joke. Yep, and he's only, it's been crazy. He's been, listen, I was telling a lot of guys who were saying, do I drop Young Wei during his bye? I was like, guys, don't drop him, man. Don't drop him. And some people dropped him. Should I start Steph Curry over DeAndre Hopkins? You might have to. You might have to, my friend. Imagine like a fantasy league that was like a hybrid of football and basketball. That would get kind of crazy. You would do it like right when the two like intersect. Tay says, Goon reminds me of Greg the Leg 2 years ago. I know, right? It's kind of crazy how some people like Greg Zerline and whatnot, they just dropped off so quickly. Adam Vinatieri dropped off too. I mean, he's also like literally like 90 years old, but yeah, it's always interesting to me when that kind of happens. I guess you get older, you don't kick as well, but it seems like it's at least a less physically intense position that like there's probably a little bit more longevity. It's not like a running back or something like that. Matt says, I just finished my homework, so I don't gotta do it tomorrow, 5 a.m. for me, so I'll see you next stream. Oh yeah, for sure, get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. Good talk, dude. Good talk. Park says, my friend won the league in 2018 with Mahomes and the Greg delay. Yeah, that was a good year. That was his MVP year, right? That was Mahomes was pretty nutty, I will say. Yeah, you know, Mahomes is probably gonna go early next year as well, so yeah, I mean, Casey did well. They locked him down. I think they're gonna be in a decent. Ooh, listen to that music. There we go. I think the Chiefs are gonna be in a good spot, especially financially. It's very interesting to see how GMs really manipulate the cap and everything. Henry says, what's your stream schedule? I'll try and be here more. Yeah, so we honestly, a lot of them was kind of like we do a lot of like random night ones. On a normal week, we always do Tuesday when waivers are about to drop. We do Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday late night. Like actually, we stay up and like waiver wire camp. That's our big night. Thursday before the games, we'll stream for about like an hour and a half, like literally like an hour before the game. And then on the weekends, I think Fridays or Saturdays, we usually do a late one. And then sometimes I'll just get on like on a Monday or Tuesday night, right? But a lot of times it's tough because in the middle of those, when I'm not streaming, I am making the videos. So I usually post it on my Instagram, but I would say Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays for sure. And then, yeah, I think we've been streaming actually a lot more recently. But yeah, appreciate that, Henry. It says, could also be a change in team dynamics. Robbie Gould was a solid few. Oh yeah, now he's only all right. Yeah, your Robbie was great. Adam Vinatieri retired yet? He's like, yeah, he is not retired yet. He's technically a free agent because I think he's still recovering from an injury, which made him really bad last year. So I don't think he's not officially retired. Kushar, dude, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming by. Again, thanks for your great idea with the pick'ems. We'll do that weekly now, but yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Good luck tomorrow. You think Lamar returns to normal ADP? I remember how it went Mahomes Lamar. Yeah, normal ADP. I don't think like 3rd to 5th round. I think he's gonna be like 5th round and on, like 6th round and on QB. No one's gonna draft him that early. What he did last year is very, very historical. I think most people did not think that he was gonna be able to keep it up. So, with that being said, I think he could be better next year, right? But I just don't think, like, it'll be very hard for him to repeat that historic year. I mean, it was historic. He won the MVP. So, normal ADP in that I think he gets drafted after the 6th round. But all right, boys, we're close to 3 hours now. This is fun. Jacob's getting some sleep. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you win your league too, and yeah, let me know how you do tomorrow. But yeah, we'll probably end the stream soon so we can all get some sleep. We'll keep it open for another like 5 minutes to see if there's any more questions. But guys, this was a really fun stream. I love that like we honestly just kind of chilled and like talked and just hung out. That's all we want, right? That was fun. Ray, and what's up, man? Do I start Julio Jones, Miles Sanders, or Terry McLaurin? Out of those, honestly, I would probably go. Let me see. Let me just look at Sanders' stats really quick because I'm actually leaning McLaurin or Sanders to start here. I want to see who I like better here. See, I know Sanders has been slowly trending down, right? I think I go McLaurin, Sanders, and Julio, right? That's what I like. Mason just decided to hop on to see how it's going real quick. Oh, for sure, man. Mason, how you doing? Yeah, we're towards the end of our stream, but yeah, we were just kind of chilling tonight, man. Let me know if you have any questions. Ty, yeah, thank you so much, man. We'll talk to you soon. Good luck tomorrow. Henry says, one quick question for PPR, JT or Devontae Booker? I think JT's a little safer. I like both. I think both are going to have really solid games. They're both playing really easy defenses, in my opinion. If I would go Jonathan Taylor here because of the uncertainty with how the Raiders are going to use Booker tomorrow. Burke says for wide receivers, pick 2: Julio, AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson, and then from the remainder, pick Snell. Plus Snell, pick 1 flex. Yeah, so I like, out of the 2, I think I would go, I really like AJ Brown. I really like Justin Jefferson. Jefferson is actually my start of the week, so I would go those 2 Burke. For flex, if we want to be a little safer, I'd probably go Snell because he looked like he's going to get at least, a decent amount of the carries. I think he got over 15 last week, so I would probably go AJ Brown, JJ, and Snell. Julio, again, there's a little bit of uncertainty, especially with how he played last week. He always has a chance to go off, but Lattimore is going to be on him, so we'll see. What do you think about that, Burke? Philly says Doug isn't calling all the plays anymore, so hopefully whoever finally figures out Sanders and I know, right? How do you feel about Julio, Ray? I think Julio, we'll see if he's 100% healthy, right? He's still questionable, so I'm worried that he's not 100%. I'm also worried that he's going to get a lot of attention from the Saints. He's a little bit of a risk play for me, but if you don't have anyone else, like Julio's still like a stud, right? So I think you have to go with him depending on who else you have. Dr. Philly says in terms of fantasy for a playoff spot, it's risky. I agree. Mason says if Allen Robinson doesn't play, do I start Jacoby Myers, Hollywood, or Jones? I'd probably go Jones Jr., Myers, and Hollywood here. I'm not a huge fan of Hollywood. Yep. Who is Panch, Ray? Henry says, Dan, looking forward to more streams like these. Good luck to everyone. Yeah, good luck to you, man. We'll talk to you soon. Caleb says, would you pick up Frickster as a tight end? I have Jonnu and he's out. He might be okay, right? I know he went off last time Jonnu was out, but I'm a little bit worried because I think Swain has been taking over more snaps than him. So it's definitely a risky play, as well. I'll say Catacomb. Pedro, what's up, man? T. Higgins or Wayne Gallman? I 100% go Wayne Gallman here. T. Higgins, I don't love. Last week he got a garbage time, like, you know, I don't know if it was garbage time, but like he got like a garbage TD. I'm not really trusting the Bengals offense at all, so I like Wayne Gallman here. Wayne Gallman hasn't shown us anything to give us a lack of confidence to start him, so Pedro, I'd go him. Felix says the Packers are looking to wreck the Echoes, so I'll be throwing over running as well. Yep, for sure. Mason, I hope Jefferson eats tomorrow again. I think he will. He's my start of the week this week, so I like him. Pancho for sure, man. And let me know if you have any other questions. But yeah, boys, we'll do another few minutes, see if there's any more questions. Otherwise, everyone should get some sleep. Get ready for the games tomorrow, not oversleep. Break says RBs. I got Kamara, Gibson, Jacobs, Swift injured. Snell wouldn't go. I like Gibson here. You could potentially make I mean, it depends on how you feel about Kamara, right? I know a lot of people are benching him. I say, like, he scored 10 against Atlanta last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to sit Kamara, is what I'll say. Like, I'm not a Kamara owner, but just from outside, like, I understand if you do want to sit him, but it's a little hard for me to sit him. Catacomb, so would you just go Logan Thomas? I wouldn't. Logan Thomas is gonna have a tough matchup, I think. Can you pick up someone like let me see. Here, let's take a look at my waiver wire video if you don't mind. I have a bunch of guys to start. So my starts and my waiver wire. So for starts at tight ends this week, I really like. Let's see. I like Trey Burton, obviously. You know, chat knows. Hawkinson, Jonnu Smith is out. I like Tanyan. Is Evan Engram or Tanyan available? Because I kind of like them. Ray, thank you so much, man. Have a Merry Christmas to you. We love you as well, my friend. Good luck to you tomorrow. Mason says, hopefully Aaron Jones is more involved. I think he could be. Alan, what's up, dude? Brick says, I won't bench Kamara. Okay, there you go. So I think that's fine. I mean, Snell's going to be fine. I think Kamara hopefully should be fine. I will say, you know, he was saved by a touchdown last time, but, you know, he gets in the end zone, so... it's a tough one. It's hard for me to bench Kamara, I think. Felix, I don't think so. Is this still back to 2-3 heads there? I haven't been playing close. Jacobs or Connor isn't playing, and I think he's the main guy. Parsons, definitely want to see your channel blow up, but I appreciate you valuing the in-depth answers and feedback over the quick yes or no. Gonna be fun seeing the growth. Gotta finesse it. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I will say this part. I've been telling people for a long time, even when we first started, I really like and prefer the small community feel. Obviously, you know, I would love to grow and whatnot, but end of the day, my goal is still to be able to answer every question. So yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go out of my way and like delete videos or like do things to help the algorithm. You know, I'm gonna put up what I put up, and I'm nowhere near big enough to like honestly warrant doing that. So, you know, we're just gonna do our best, and we're gonna naturally grow. I'd rather have people like you guys. I would rather have people like you guys to talk to, rather than like, you know, 1,000 more people who are just like in and out saying like, I need this help, and then, you know, peace out. So this is a lot better. I like that a lot better. Thank you, Pancho. Catacomb says Reed is available or Cook, but no one. Reed might be okay. Reed. He gets the targets, right? He didn't do very well last week, but I think Reed might be okay this week. So what are we looking at? We're looking at Reed, Logan Thomas, or Ferkser, right? Out of those, let me think about this. Reed. I just don't really know much about Ferkser and like how the Titans are using them to give you a good idea there. I mean, I would probably rank Reed a little bit higher there. They're all gonna be sort of like, yeah. Mason says, I love how Kamara drops 35 on me and the next 2 weeks drops 10 and 6. I lost the week. Oh, that's rough. Ray says, so for sure Terry over Sanders. I like Terry over Sanders. Ray, I'm not saying that for sure Terry's gonna outscore Sanders, but in my opinion, Terry has a better chance of getting the points that you need than Sanders. Sanders has not been doing well. The Eagles have been using him like less and less over the last few weeks, right? Because if we look at his if we look at his, I guess his stats over the last few weeks, hasn't been good. Terry's almost like guaranteed to get you the double-digit points. Obviously, he has a tough defense, but you know, I still believe in him. He's played tougher defense before. Miles Sanders over the last 2 weeks, 16 touches and 6 touches, right? It's been a little tough for him. I just think McLaurin's a little safer. Panch baby, I don't know who that is. Sorry guys, I don't know who that is. Sanders plays a bad Packers run deep, but Eagles offense does not look good. I agree, Mason. I agree. Yeah, Ray. Sorry, I don't know who this is. We'll look him up at some point, but yeah, I'm not quite sure who this is. I apologize. We're looking at, but yeah. So yeah, I prefer McLaurin here, and I think most of the chat would probably prefer McLaurin over Sanders because Sanders has been just a little iffy, unfortunately. So to me, it's all about who has the best chances of getting what. So that's all it is. Yeah. Any other question, boys? Otherwise, we should all get some sleep. It's getting close to 2:30, honestly. We've been live for almost 3 hours, so that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I enjoy all the great conversations tonight, boys. It's been really fun. Go Birds. Okay. I like it. I like it. Listen, I would love to see Atlanta in the playoffs, right? Are they? I don't know if they. Let me look at their standings. I'm kind of curious if they still have a chance to do it, right? Catacomb says, "Dude, thank you so much to subscribe." Yo, thank you so much, Catacomb. I appreciate that, man. I really hope that the advice helps you tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, and definitely keep me updated, man. I really hope that helps. Let's see, conference. As for the Falcons, okay, so Falcons they're 4-7. They're kind of far back right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Falcons could make a late push, right? Falcons, 49ers, even Vikings are kind of there. I forgot that we're doing 7 seeds for the playoffs this year, right? So that's kind of crazy. Vikings better not lose to Jackson tomorrow. I think they'll be okay, but yeah. That reminds me, I do need to check my pick'em this week just to make sure I have something good. Atlanta, how dare you? That's not a bird. Fun fact: the Falcons logo resembles an F. It does. It does. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. All right, boys. Let's do this. We're at 2 hours and 49 minutes. Let's go to 3 hours exactly, and we'll end it. So get all your questions and stuff in for. Oh yeah, actually, I have the Vikings over the Jags tomorrow in my NFL Survivor pick'em. So. Hopefully they do okay. It's a little dicey. What do you guys think? Should I go Raiders over Jets or should I go... I could pick the Ravens as well, actually. Maybe actually picking the... Do you guys think the Vikings over the Jags is a bad pick this week? I can't start Zach Moss over Zeke, right? Yeah, I think I like Zeke a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Philly says, I've been a Flyers fan forever and didn't realize what their logo was attempting to represent. I just never thought about it. Can we all pray for Lockett not to bust tomorrow? Yeah. Ray, can you unban Alan, please? I did not do anything. It must have been one of the mods. So I don't know what he did or, you know, what's going on there. Doesn't look like he's banned. Okay, yeah. Who's starting for the Jags? I believe it's Mike Glennon. I'm gonna... I think Vikings should be fine, right? Yeah, I think I gotta go Vikings this week. I muted him. He was saying some stuff. Should be back in a minute. Okay, there you go. Vikings all day, especially at home. Yeah, I think they're okay. I think they'll be okay. Ellen, what's up, man? Mason says Vikings have a top 5 offense on Avenue. I like it. I like it. Park says, damn, just realized Flyers logo has a P on it. Deontay Johnson or Parker? Alan, I'm leaning Deontay Johnson if Tua starts. It sounds like he might start, right? If Fitz is starting, I go Parker for sure. But I lean Deontay Johnson slightly here, I think. As long as he can stay healthy and not get injured, right? Billy says, do I get an extra IR spot now Freeman's injured and COVID? That'd be funny, right? That you gotta get that stashed IR spot, right? Luke, what's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. How you doing, my man? Kirk, Mitch, Cam, Tua. I go Kirk here. I go Kirk here. Thielen is demon, yeah, for sure. Alan says, are you not sleeping? No, I'm getting there, but listen, the chat's been keeping me up. We've been, dude, this is what we do all Sunday night, so it's been fun. It is very late, but we will be ending in the next 7 minutes here. Alvin Kamara, what about it, Mavlik? Are you happy you're gonna wake up to some football? Oh, for sure, man. I'm excited. Sunday football is always good. We're gonna go do some football. We're gonna go swimming. It'll be fun. Luke says Jamal Williams, Julio, Gio Higgins, or Pittman. I think Julio's the obvious answer. I actually think Pittman. I go Pittman, Julio because of that. Yeah, I go Pittman or Julio here. Probably. I like Pittman a little bit here. Mason says, it hurts seeing Zeke go for my best player to Morris. I know, right? Kamara or Kittle. You gotta go Kamara here, right? Because Kittle is not playing. Alan says, Austin Eckler, a demon. He's great. He's great. I like Eckler a lot. Eckler is fun. He's gonna be, you know, he could be a top 3 running back the rest of the season. You never know. You never know. Zeke was worst draft pick this year. I got Saquon, at least travel. We'll see. I think Zeke might still have a little bit of value at least. I mean, at least Zeke has some value in the playoffs, right? It just sucks that happened to him. Johnny, oh, what's up, Johnny? Do I start Zeke, Allaire, or Murray? I'd probably go. I like Allaire a lot, but keep an eye out to make sure he plays. Mason, I don't like Eckler taking targets away from Big Boy Kenner, right? Yeah. You know, it is what it is, but I think they're still going to be fine. Chargers are someone that I think is going to be, you know, they're going to be able to put up points. I think there's enough to go around, but yeah, he's definitely going to take some away from Keenan. I think Keenan's still going to be a solid guy. Let Herbert have that nice safety valve. Exactly, right? Exactly. I like that. 15 targets. Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. That's just the type of back he is. But hey, it works, especially in PPR leagues, right? Especially in PPR leagues. So I do like it. All right, boy. 5 more minutes. Let's see what we got here. But yeah, hopefully everyone does well. Listen, David Johnson is coming back tomorrow as well. I don't know if I would start him, but we got some players back. We're starting to get some players back, and it's good. What are we at here? Justin Herbert or Lamar Jackson? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I like Herbert normally, right? There's a chance that it could be a small trap game. I'd honestly maybe go Lamar here. I think Herbert will be fine, but Belichick has a history of like being able to really outplay rookies and outsmart them. So I might actually go Lamar here. Bold take. Keenan still at 10? Yeah, for sure. Booker's likely to be only good for 1 week. I think so. Let's see what Josh Jacobs' actual injury is. I think it's only gonna be 1 week, so maybe you start him this week, right? Unless there's something we don't know about the injury. Let's see. They should rest Jacobs against the Colts too. Schedule kick out. Yeah, Jacobs is gonna have a tough time against the Colts D. We'll see, guys. Right? Well, I'm excited that our guys are actually finally back. I'm excited. I think Booker's fantastic start this week, but only a handcuff moving forward. I agree. 100% agree there, Luke. That's a great thought. I like that a lot. I like that a lot too. I agree with you there. I think, you know, there's a small risk to starting him this week, but I do like him, so I don't mind him at all. I you know, some people might have to start him, so I think that's completely fine. What's the best way to become mod? Yeah, listen, man. You know, all the mods here, they've been here every single stream, and they help chat and they provide really good input. So, you know, we definitely you know, we definitely support loyalty and just commitment here. So that's all it is. Not a lot of people have been mods, but a lot of people have been coming through. So I'm sure we'll be giving out more mods soon. Philly says, I don't care for week 13, locked in for my spot, but considering dropping Booker for someone else. I mean, hey, I would hold him potentially unless you have someone that's like really, really good. Because if Josh Jacobs' injury is bad, Booker might be good for a few more games. All right, Jamie, peace out, dude. Have a good night. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks for coming by, and we'll talk soon, man. Mason says, I got playoff locks unless I lose. Someone outscores me this week by over. Yeah, you should be fine then. All right, Luke, good night, good night. Nothing great on fantasy. Yeah, so I think Booker's good because he also actually has some value as a backup to Jacobs as well, so it's not too bad. But all right, boys, we're nearing that 3-hour mark. I think we're gonna end it here so everyone can get some sleep and get ready for tomorrow morning. But yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everyone for stopping by tonight. This has been a great chat, a 3-hour chat. You know, this was lit, fun vibes. Appreciate all y'all. So yeah, guys, you know, take it easy. Good luck tomorrow. Anyone who hasn't filled out the pick'em comments, go in the comments, fill it out. But appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Good luck Sunday, and we'll talk soon, guys. Peace out.